think I'm all set. Boop. Yep. Move that. There we go. Anyway, hey, welcome to the stream that's super duper late. Normally I'm ending at this time instead of starting, cause... But yeah, this has been a very busy week. So, I'll take what I can get. Hopefully the night goes well. Oh, does Cookie have a 6.0? Alright, maybe I should go and reconsider my lineup a little bit just to add in a 6.0 or something. But that aside, that means I gotta bring the 84. That's cute for that lineup. I might go up to 6.3. Because I got a lineup that's already pre-made for that. But then I don't get to use the Shermans, which is what I was about to get to, where it's like, what you call it? Since D-Day happened yesterday, I contemplated doing a bonus stream, but I just didn't have the energy to. In retrospect, I kind of wish I did, just so it was like, well, anyway, moving along from there. I'm figuring I might go with Shermans, but now I'm really contemplating. Wait, does 50% off over here? I'm getting distracted. Oh, okay, Blue Water ships. But anyway, as I was saying, I figured I'd have some fun with some Shermans and other things at that battle rating, because, you know, it just sounds fun. Now I'm thinking, though, what Shermans are at 6.0? Are there any Shermans at 6.0? Is that one at 6.3? No, that's not it. Well, that kind of looks like a Sherman, too, but I don't own it. That isn't a Sherman. We'll be fine. Worst case scenario, I'd just go and say, alright, you know what, I'm using my 6.3 lineup. But, yeah, what you call it? I think you will go and have a little bit of fun with these. I had a 5.7 lineup. It'll be fine. And, yeah, other than that, it's pretty much just, what you call it? I plan on just doing this for until I kind of get to the point where it's like, War Thunder is just taking a massive dump on me. And it's like, we're just going to make it so that whatever nation you play, whatever tier you play, whatever you're doing, we're going to make sure you are just in absolute pain. Soul-crushing, unbelievably destructive pain. So long as that doesn't happen, though, we'll keep going. Or, you know, if I run out of gas, because... Yeah. Thankfully, though, I did go and have something to eat, so we don't need to worry about me getting hungry in an hour or whatever, which is normally what stops the streams. So, yeah, I think you would, if, I'm hoping that we can get, like, 3, maybe 4 hours out of this. That'd be nice. I don't think we'll do the normal sort of 5 hours for the stream, but that's because it's 4 a.m. for me right now. So, yeah, we got Cookie with us, and we're gonna go from there. So, yeah, let's get going. I see you have a 6.0, I got 5.7s, but we're just gonna roll with it. I don't like the noise that I just heard. Where was that noise? So it was one of those computer error problems. I don't see anything that tells me otherwise. Or maybe it was the computer update noise. Oh no, please don't tell me my computer's going to try to do a reboot. Well, let's start off with the premium. I'm going to spawn over near A. So, if I go and disappear, like in the next... anytime during... Why do I have a little light on this thing? I'm the Sherman the Sherman police. The Sherman sheriff. There we go. Anyway, as I was saying, if I disappear at some point, it might be because my computer just went, yeah, we're updating. You have no... You cannot say no to this. Man, if I did YouTube videos like Bo Gaming with things, that's absolutely what I would call this one now. We would just be the Sherman Sheriff. Yeah, honestly, I'm curious if anyone will show up, because it is 4 a.m. I think, well, looking at statistics, supposedly this is within that window where people like to watch. Well, 2 hours ago was when it was like the high point, but I'm kind of curious to see if we get any views. Worst case scenario, hey, you guys can watch this as VOD whenever I remember to upload it. Or I should say schedule it, but you get the point. Uh, I've made myself sad. Was gonna go and play a special song and everything. What's this about sticks? I don't know what's about sticks, but it just made me think cheese sticks. Wouldn't mind some mozzarella sticks. Those would be pretty dope, but no place is open at 4 a.m. Well, I mean there are, but they're too expensive for cheese sticks. And too far away.
Our allies' support operation is going as planned. Continue on with your duties.
About stuck sticks. I have no idea. All I know is I'm gonna putz my way over towards Bravo. Because I don't know where the enemy is. Oh hey, thanks for the follow! Invade. That's okay, I'm not reading that. I'm just gonna leave it as invade a nation. Yeah, got him! I didn't think that was gonna work. I thought it was just 100% gonna bounce. Actually, I'll read the other half of the name where it's like, thanks for the follow, Czech Republic. Oh, there's another one right in front of us.
Alert.
Actually, what am I doing? I should be angling. This is World War II. You angle. You don't go ahead and, Oh, boy. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, I saw him. I just couldn't line up the shot. Tiger! We're going with the P-47. It's a P-47. Those were at D-Day. They had the Normandy stripes.
Emergency transmission from Allied HQ.
Oh man, it's great that it's. Well, actually, it would have been great if the first match was Normandy, but I mean, we'll accept that it's a beach. We're at the beach.
You're doing fine, Gom team. Keep it up, Cypher.
Oh, let's see how good we can actually put these bombs. If we can put these bombs on target. I am very hit or miss with these things. I either hit myself or miss the enemy. We'll try to go after that guy on the beach that I just... Oh, that's a pretty clever hiding spot. Actually, I might be able to machine gun you or rocket you. Yeah!
Alert.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on here. We're a P-47. We might have this. That's unfortunate to drop that bomb first. I was very much so hoping it would keep the other bomb. Or it would ditch the other bomb. I think though we have the airspeed that we can go and keep flying. Well, Cookie, good luck at B. I'm just gonna solo wing this and fly home. What BR am I playing at? 5.7, so... well, I guess it's 6.0 because that's what Cookie brought, but this lineup that I have is 5.7. If you want to go and join, you can.
Alright, work on that. That's good.
But last I checked, well, it was months ago, and I haven't been tracking you, so I don't know what BR you're at. But last I saw, it was like you're still in the early game, where it's like you're 1 or 2. Don't think you can hang with your 3.2s? I mean, you could, but it would be tough. I mean, point in case, you can take, like, the, Locust into top tier and still get kills. This is going to be a very bad landing. We are very fast and... yeah. But I wasn't going to risk trying to lose some speed and drop gear. Oh,
Mission
cool, we
complete.
won.
Com and Crow team, job well done.
Yeah, look at us go. You gonna roll around the corner and die? Probably. Oh, okay, and also we finished that. What? Oh, cool, we got our D-Day thing. I already forgot about that. It's like... but yeah. Oh, we're gonna have to slap that on some stuff. That's great. Take my little commemorative picture. It also helps me track where it is when I'm like, where did that stupid thing go? I can't find it. Well, I'll be honest, that went better than what I was expecting. I was really expecting to kind of just putz out there, suck, die, and be like, okay, cool, next game. I really wish I had more premiums at this BR that I could use. I could throw in that Hellcat. That's 6.0. I might do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that because then I even got some aircraft I can throw in as well. Because I know I got that F4. Well, it's an F4U just under a different name. So I can throw that in. It's one of those planes I do like to fly a lot. Like, it came from a season pass where it's like, yeah, it came from a season pass, and I like the F4U. So having a premium one that I could just roll around in was like, that's enough for me. Is there anything else I can throw in that's, that would be fun? I could throw in my B. I think I'm gonna doing it. We're gonna have a B-24 to go and send out there. It's gonna be great. I mean, or I could go with the B-20. Well, the thing which I remember with this one is I had a custom skin for it, which no longer works because it's just too out of date. Actually, it seems like I deleted it because it was... what is this skin? I want to know what this skin is. That's really nice. I'm not going to look into it any further than that, but yeah, what'd you call it? Short version of this, though, is I had... what'd you call it? Well, this is a plane I used to... which I named Spartan, because it could just tank a lot of damage and keep fighting, like, you know, a Halo Spartan. So, you know, it was one of those things where it was like, it was my favorite plane to fly out until they nerfed the hell out of bombers, and now it's just sad. You know, like, so much so that I actually even went through the effort to go and make it a custom skin. I don't know what they did to the text, but apparently, this thing's got, that needs fixing. There. That wasn't hard. I don't understand what happened there. Oh, and also this one, just for the fun of it, was the Reluctant Dragon, because it was like, yeah, that'll work. Hey, Mothy, welcome to the stream. We're having some D-Day fun with, what you call it, Sherman tanks and, P-47s for the most part. And also kind of, you know, it's sort of a belated celebration, or honoring of D-Day. Seen a few people playing this recently. It's a pretty fun game, but it can really grind on your gears, and it does have some balance issues. Like, where did Cookie go? Let me poke her on Discord. You need to reinstall it? Yeah, it's one of those games where it's like, I did take a break from it a few years back, but I've been here for 10 or 11 years now. Because, yeah, the short version of it is, when I first started playing this game, I got into it to fly bombers. Because that's what I wanted to do, and this was the first game that allowed you to do that. So I was very excited for this. And back then, the B-17 was a rank 13 vehicle. It wasn't just these rank 8s where it's like you got F-16s. It was like, the top tier jet is there's the F-86 and the MiG-15. Not even like the advanced versions of them. Just the A-5. It was the F-86. Period. No additional add-ons needed. And it was a rank 20. Paid it for like 2 hours. And ground battles didn't even exist. But it's one of those crazy things where it's like, I remember playing this as a beta too, because it was like, you didn't have the spawn points. Instead, you just set up your lineup, you picked what you wanted to go out in, and you started in that vehicle. Like, I think it was Germany and maybe it was Russia who was the other one who started it off. All I remember is the early days of I would go out doing close air support in a Stuka. It was a lot of fun. It's nothing like how it is now, but it's gotten some improvements in addition to some nerfs. Like, yeah. I'm trying to think what's a good example of that. Like, I think the spawn point system is a good idea, but it's one of those ones where it's like, I don't like how they have it implemented right now. Because there's been so many times where I've been frustrated where it's like, literally 1 point is the difference between me sending out an aircraft and actually being of use to my team, and not being able to send anything out. It's expanded a lot then. Yeah, it has. Like, it's crazy how much it's expanded. But, yeah, what was I saying? Because, yeah, it originally was like, we're just going up to the Korean War. I remember way back in the day, they gone and like, no, we refuse to go and do missiles or anything modern like that with radars and all of that junk. Because at that point, the game's just going to become boring. It's going to be a point-and-click adventure. There's nothing you can really do about it. And here we are, flash forward several years later, and it's like we got the F-16C, which, according to people that know better than me, this is a 2006 F-16. So, you know, pretty recent. And now we're going to be getting AMRAAMs. But, yeah, I don't know what happened to Cookie. Did her internet die or something? Well, we'll go and wait a few minutes. Go ahead and just chat and chill for a bit. So hopefully maybe it's like one of those things where her internet died. And we'll hear from her. Otherwise we'll shuffle off into the next sortie. Think you scared her away? Could be. Hopefully not. Think you just need to get in and grind. Yeah, that's kind of how it works. I can give recommendations. Like, first off, if you're going to buy a premium, wait till, like, November or May. Because they'll do their sales, you know, where it's, like, half off. So it's like, first off, wait for those. Especially in November, that's when, like, everything goes half off. It's the only time I buy premiums, unless they have something that's a pre-order thing that I really want. Or I really like the vehicle. Like, or I expect to actually use it a lot. Like, I pre-ordered the Fiji here, because it was like, well, whatever, I like the, Type 93. This thing is a Type 90. I hear people say that it's a good tank. I didn't have it at the time. So this should hopefully be good for me to grind with. Plus, I have the Type 81 now that has was an 11.0 back then. So, you know, I bought this thing immediately, and I haven't regretted it. It is going to be getting nerfed in the future, though, because, X-Ray? Right now, it has a lot of dead space back here, so it's like, if you put a round back here, it's like, yeah, you just did nothing. But in the next update, there's going to be the whole auto-loader system back here, where it's like, yeah, you can break that now. Along with a bunch of other things that they're putting into the tank, so it's like, I'm happy they're putting that in here, but it doesn't make me feel better, because it's like, the things that would make the top tiers, or the Americans, because they are so bad right now, it's like, the things that would make the Americans ridiculously powerful are things I do not expect Wargaming to put in, because they want to say that there's not depleted uranium plates in the cheeks of the turrets, which, okay, maybe there is or isn't, but as far as I'm aware, I'm not no tank expert, but As far as I'm aware, they do have those inserts. But that aside, even if it's not that what makes them heavier, the thing which I do know from, can everything be unlocked in game? Yes. I think well, almost everything. I will say that the premiums over here, I think most, if not all of them, are you gotta pay real money. But everything in the tech trees here is unlockable by just playing. But anyway, yeah, what you call it? The one thing I do not think that they will model in the game, because it literally would turn NATO tanks into point-and-click adventures, is their tracking systems. Because I think this one is better to demonstrate it. Because, you know, see that little box right there? That's just a bunch of computer cooling stuff, I think. It might be the computer itself, but basically it's like, yeah, Abrams kind of just went, you don't need armor if you're not going to get hit. So they just went, we're going to put a buttload of electronics into this thing. We're going to make it ridiculously powerful to the point where an actual Abrams can basically has like a database of tanks inside of it. To my understanding, I will say that again. I think you almost got into the 40K tanks. I think that's World of Tanks with the 40K crossover stuff. Because I know they did that in World of Warships. But yeah, finishing my little time-killing rambling on stuff. It's like, the Abrams has a lot of computer stuff inside of it that just makes it so that the tank itself, the only reason it needs a crew is for the crew to confirm that whatever it identified is what it thinks it is, and to pull the trigger. That's it. Oh, and to reload the gun. That's literally all the crew has to do. It's like the tank automatically does the rest, and it's like, the next version I've heard is apparently going to get the ability where it's like, not only will the tank do that, but it will also deploy its self-defenses to protect the crew against drones and other things, and also point the turret where the threat came from. So it's like, if you're driving along a road, you go and get shot from this angle, the tank intercepts the round, and without yet any commands, points the turret in the direction to go and face the target and say, we just got shot from over there. Do you want me to return fire? Because I will murder it. So, you know, it's like on that aspect, it's like, oh yeah, computer weight does exist, so but the Abrams doesn't get any benefits. You might have touched that one then and drive it. It's still pretty cool. Yeah, that's really cool with all the stuff that they have in this. But yeah, what you call it? Yeah, anyway. Finishing on the more helpful part of the rant, it's like, if you're gonna buy a premium, wait till the sales go around in November. Vehicles I would recommend if you are willing to throw down cash. I mean, the Sherman we were putzing around in, this one, the King Cobra, is a very fun one. Because people just go, oh, it's a Sherman, and just yeet, and just don't think where to shoot. So when they shoot you and a round bounces off, they're just kind of confused. The T-28 is also another very fun one. It's slow, but it's a fun Doom Turtle where it's like, you got a really big gun and thick armor. So you just kind of have a fun time driving around with that thing. And the M18 Hellcat is another good one because it's very fast. It's the opposite of the Turtle. You just go around zooming. Those are great premiums. If you want something top tier, something modern, I might go... Oh, it's kind of tough because it's like... For just maximum grinding, this is probably the best option because it's just pretty much top tier. So it will grind out everything. But I might go with the Wolfpack just because of the fact that it sits at a lower BR. And it's a little more... Actually, I'd probably go with this M1 here. Because it's like, it's an Abrams tank. It sits at a good BR and, you know, what you got, you can build a pretty decent lineup around it. You know, once you get there. But most importantly, if you are going to spend real cash on the game, the absolute only thing I can say that you would want to buy is premium account. Because, like I said, around November, everything goes half off. You can go and buy yourself a year for like $50, which to me is perfect because I grew up on the days when Xbox was $50 for a year. So that's my golden standard, where it's like, if it's $50 for, if it's $50 for a year, I'm in. Well, I don't know what happened to Cookie, so we'll switch back over to our little event lineup. I'll remake that if she returns. And we'll just head on off. You know, going. Do you have War Thunder through controllers? You do. You can do controllers, mouse, and keyboard, and HOTAS. Like for my tanks, for whatever reason, I'm a weirdo, and I want to control my tank turret with a stick. So I don't use my mouse. I use the keyboard, and I get the flight control stick over here that controls my turret. You see the video of the 3 guys that made the cruise sim for this? I think I might have seen that one where it's, but I don't remember what it was. I just remember seeing that they took a table, they mounted some sort of piston on it, and they just had a laugh just reloading soda bottles. You have a pair of sticks? Nice! Yeah, I got a HOTAS, so I got the throttle over here. It is set up so I could fly a plane like that, but for some reason it's just, I just never want to do it. I'm always just like, nah, I'll stick with mouse and keyboard for the jets and planes in general. I do sometimes use the pedals I have to go ahead and control the yaw of the planes, but not a whole lot. It really is good. Oh, I forgot to go and set up the points things. All right, after this game, I gotta remember to go and set up the. You guys got point. You can spend your points on War Thunder things.
We have taken the objective. We have taken the objective.
Ooh, that was close. I'm not gonna waste my time trying to return fire on that dude. I'm just gonna capture this. Or hope to capture this. That's the more accurate way of saying what I said. You issue with rudder pedals is your floor is laminate so they can slide around. Oh yeah, that would be a problem.
Objective has been neutralized.
Like I know they make those little like chair bar gripper things. But I can't say I'd want to buy that. I feel like I'd rather go buy like a tube of, like if I had that problem, I'd go down to the hardware store, buy like a tube of just like the caulk stuff, and I would go ahead and just make like a line on the ground where it's like, yeah, this will just be my braking line. The pedals will go and rest against this, and they'll just not be able to push past it, I hope. That or maybe I'd super glue like a 2x4 to the floor. Uh-oh. We got very lucky there. Uh-oh. This is not good. And we're on fire and we got no anything. See what I mean? How this is that Sherman I was talking about. It's like that tiger in front of me doesn't know where to shoot. It's like, what the hell? It's a Sherman. I should be blowing it up in one shot. You also got a rug under your chair desk. Ah. Let's send it out again. Nah, we'll send out the Black Hat. Wait, cancel. Oh, man, I just noticed I had enough points I could have sent in a plane. I'm not a tanker, I'm an aviator. The rug under the chair. I'm not sure what I would do. I mean, it still might work for the pedals thing, where it's like you could just put like try to jury rig up something. I guess it depends on how far away you are from the wall too. Because like with me, I could probably go and get away with just making a little like a U out of wood and just pushing that against the wall, and that would go and be my brake to hold the pedals in place. But yeah, I got carpet under me, so I don't have that problem. A little too far from the wall. What's the range of that thing? Well, my old wreck. 230. Okay, so if we put it at about 200 meters, that should be good enough.
Forward. Roger. Advancing.
Aw, man! Man, I really wish Adriana was paying attention to my points. Oh, I can do that! Alright, let's do that!
Stand by. We're analyzing the situation.
This is one good thing about the mid-tiers as well, is like you do somehow just, by accomplishing so little, you get enough points that you can have fun. Top tier is not like this at all. It's very frustrating. And they really need to rebalance the point system at top tier. Like, it frustrates me to no end that it's like, well, actually, I could just demonstrate that and go into a game.
Alert. Alert.
I think that's that I thought that was going to be the, Dorner 335, but no, I think it's
Alert.
that new British premium jet. Yeah, it definitely is. So, fun fact about that thing, it is a trainer aircraft, which they said, hey, what if we strap guns to it? That's why it's down this low. Alright, severe damage, that's good. As you can see, I'm a piston-powered airplane, and I am outspeeding it.
Alert.
Beyond that, though, is also just I know what I'm doing in an airplane. Like I said, aviator, not a tanker. And I gotta start being careful because we're getting close to his airfield. There we go.
Alert.
Shoot on the target.
Actually, I should add an asterisk to that. I kind of know what I'm doing. Like, I know some basic moves, like that there, which are, like, what I was doing there to it was a high yo-yo. It was just me to bleed off speed. I climbed over it so I wouldn't overshoot him. Then I dove back down. You can, yeah, that's an AA gun.
Alert.
If I was a little smarter on that attack run, I should have throttled down my engine so he wouldn't have heard me coming. A little too far from the line. Is it play to win, though? No, I wouldn't call it play to win. It definitely is pay to skip, though. Because, as of right now, you can buy a top-tier vehicle if you're willing to throw 70 USD at the game. Oh, that's where it is. I mean, the one thing I will say, though, is it's definitely in that area where it's like,
Alert.
yeah, you can skip, but you're going to be so screwed. Oh, shoot. Yep, we're on fire. Does this thing have fire extinguishers? No, I don't think so, so we're going in. Where's the runway? Oh, okay, the game crashed. Cool. Let's see, where's my technical difficulty things? There it is. We'll be right back. When the game boots back up. But yeah, I wouldn't say it's pay to win, it's definitely pay to skip. Okay, and game's back booted up. Yeah, so if I can rejoin the game, I will. I don't think I'm going to be able to salvage my P-47 F4U, but maybe we earned enough points that we can go ahead and send in another tank. Yep, definitely didn't save that. Well, we got a backup for this thing, so why not?
Objective has been neutralized.
Into your vehicle.
Ready up. Driver ready.
What is up with the spawn?
Loader ready. The enemy has all the objectives. We've got to take them back.
Okay, it... What? What is going on here? Okay, there we go. We just had to look away and look back again. If I was smarter, during that intermission at which got where the game broke, I would have gone ahead and activated the War Thunder things I got for you guys to play with. I can't tell if my music's just really quiet right now or if it's just really quiet. Okay. I'm guessing invisible tank I'm stuck on. Probably my wreck from previously, because I think that's about where I died. I thought I heard another engine.
We have lost the objective.
Yep, you definitely see me. Well, the good thing is everything in America is anti-air, so long as it has its 50 cal. I just lost my 50 cal. Ah. I heard its motor. I didn't think it was around the corner yet. Ah, we're all out of points. Well, we tried. Hopping into different chats. Okie dokie. Oh yeah, right. I forgot we're working on that too. That's a lot of bullseye critical hits to get. Alright, well, let me go ahead and set up the points thing since I've just remembered about that. Channel points. Okay, so we got a couple of them. There's the barrel roll one. It's gonna be hard to do that one in a tank, so you know, save. Don't spend it on that one. But you know, it'll just mean you have to hope I get into an airplane. And hope that I remember to. I thought I had more than just. No, yeah, that's right. I got the pick of things. Where are those? There it is. That might be all of them. But yeah, what you call it? Like, I'll do a top tier just to demonstrate it. What I mean. Because it's like, you saw it there. It's like, I got enough points from capturing a base and getting shot at to go ahead and send out a second tank and an airplane. And then after losing connection to the game, I even had enough points to send out another tank. So I got like 4 spawns from that game. It's like, yeah, that's not bad. That's really good. Top tier, not the same. It's so dumb. Like, they really need to rebalance the points. Actually, this might be the first battle that this tank might, that premium, clickbait tank might partake in. Oh, I hate this game mode too. I hate the one-base ones. But yeah, this thing is technically an anti-aircraft gun. It costs 90 points to send in. My F-15, I mean not F-15, my F-16, if I'm loading it up to do ground strikes, because the 20 mil will not kill anything, well, almost anything, costs nearly 1,000 points. I have to go and I just have to wreck shop in a tank, or we're gonna use this thing to go and just reduce the price, but I have to spot basically the entire enemy team, my team wipe them out, maybe capture a base, and maybe get one kill to get enough points to send into that F-16. Actually, if I scout the entire team, then I probably don't need that. It'll probably drop it down to like 500 to 600 points. But the point is, it's so ridiculous, the spawn point difference. And then, unsurprisingly, the Russians are against us, and they got an anti-aircraft system called the Panzer S, which that thing is basically 20 kilometers you can't fly in. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. It's like they will accept realism up to a point unless it's Russia. We might be able to squeeze in behind this guy and give him a hand. Or we can lose our engine. I was going to try to help you, buddy, but I'm now going to fix my own engine here. Oh, also helpful pointer for, what you call it, the team. Or for the future. When you're in this position, you might have noticed I got smoke grenades, but I've intentionally not popped them. Because I know the enemy knows where I am. I don't know where the enemy is. And by popping smoke in my own face, all I'm going to do is make it so they can shoot me and I can't shoot them. Does this thing have thermals? No. Okay, I haven't unlocked that yet, I guess. This is very dangerous because we know that whatever's over there can see us, and I don't know where it is. Well, now I kind of know where it is because it just exploded.
Objective is now clear.
I guess I'm going to deploy the UAV, but I don't find them all that useful. It's like, sure, you spot something, but you don't get any sort of reward for it. And
Hey, 2 o'clock. Ready. 1,000.
yeah, it's like, then you also gotta hope that your team will open fire on what you mark. And not get rewarded for it. I was really hoping I could make it to that Abrams and help him out.
Confirmed. Squad map updated.
You're now taking the lead.
If I'm lucky, maybe I can get over to those bushes over there. Oh no, but I think it's accessible only by that bridge. No, wait, there's this bridge over here. Okay, so, kind of feeling what I'm thinking here. If I can get over to there, I might be able to scout the enemy team and do some good. But it's a really big if, since there's a lot of open ground to cover. Or at least I presume there's a lot of open ground to cover. They might have views over that ridge. And if so, I haven't been too blind to spot anything for the past entire match. So in theory, when I reach this crossroad up here, I might have eyes on some of them. In theory, if I can get pot shots off on them, I might be able to do some good, do some good. Arranging that tank body there.
The operation is proceeding smoothly.
I am very
Eliminate
exposed
the
at this
remaining
location.
forces.
I mean, not as much as I was thinking I was, but still very much so.
Forward! Roger, advancing.
Like, I am very exposed from this angle here.
Relaying HBT track to your map.
Top engine.
Okay, that's the sound I heard. It's an aircraft flying by. I was getting a little worried because I thought maybe it was a tank engine and I just don't know what it is.
Enemy has taken over the objective.
We'll leave the tank powered down for a second while we're sort of sweeping in hopes of spotting the enemy. Actually, the enemy just took the base. So that means we're looking off that way. The enemy slipped past us in front of us.
Start the engine. Starting.
I'm impressed that person got not one, but 3 Panzer S's. Holy crap. That's insane. Actually, you know what? Instead of trying to go towards their spawn, let's start going towards the base. We can maybe flip this back in our favor. Because it seems like our team's running out of spawns. I know I'm still on my first one. We've been shot up a bit, so we at least got some points for that. So in theory, we might have another tank we can throw in after this one. Maybe even 2 tanks after this. But we gotta stop the ticket bleed. Seeing as how we're the only tank on our team, it looks like. I heard my own engine and I thought it was the enemy. I was like, oh no. Something just fired a machine gun, so I'm gonna wait a little bit and hope it crosses that bridge. Yep, there it is.
1 o'clock. Ready.
Suck, all we did was give away our position.
Multiple transport planes
Well,
have
sorta.
been shot down. The operation isn't progressing fast enough on the ground.
Artillery strike. Coordinates.
You know what, we'll just peek in here.
Destroy.
So we start uncapping it. I'm trying to think, where can we go to set up an ambush? Oh, well, so much for that.
We've been hit.
I'm just going for your barrel.
Now rotation mechanism in out.
Okay, there we go. We took your barrel. That's all I wanted. Because now we can do this.
We've been hit. Hit. Target destroyed.
That worked out unbelievably in our favor. Ah, so close. Where was that from? Was it from the right? Directly in front of us. Yeah, should have been looking more that way. As much as I want to send in an aircraft, we need to send in a tank. Ah, it'll be fine. Just thinking, uh-oh, we got full ammo. Should I cancel that? Nah. It's an Abrams. Oh, I guess we do got the ammo down there, which isn't good to have, but it's fine. It also might be beneficial to us, just because of the fact that it's like, I usually do have the ammo in the back cook off, because the blow-up panels work, I survive, but I have no ammo. It might mean we get 5 shots. Oh, and I forgot to charge my headset. And that problem solved. Sorta. I mean, it's like, seriously, I couldn't have just had the, like, last 2 seconds to capture the base and get the points for that? Couldn't give me that? My sights are missing. Come on!
Operation failed. Return to base.
What bull that was. Well, I gotta go and fix that test drive. Options. Oh yeah, this is another thing you can do with mods, where you can have your own custom things. What is this? This looks like what I normally use.
Gunner ready. Loader ready.
I only got a couple different versions though.
There. Target destroyed.
Yeah, the reason I don't like the default one for top tier is...
12 o'clock.
Actually, I'll just turn it back off and demonstrate it. Go back to default. All these lines. It's like, oh yeah, sure, it looks fine here when you're shooting at a tank from, you know, what you call it, so far away, but at top tier, you gotta go and be precision aim. You can't just go and be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna derp the round into them. Like, you know, that there, it's like, done. Even that didn't take it out, it gone and survived, but like that T-90 over there, it's like 700 meters out. I gotta pinpoint hit it to go and do that, and it's difficult for me to do that with all these tick marks on there. Thus, modded sights. Because I don't need all the data, I just need that. I got my little pipper thing, I go and just tap my laser pointer thing and fire. And even at that, if I don't have the right range, I've played this thing so much, I kinda know where the shell flies anyway.
Target destroyed. Hey, 11 o'clock. Range 550. Target destroyed. On the way. Target destroyed.
Alright, well that's enough of that. I should check the other tanks, but this is like the only one that I recall that has that. I don't think my premium has it yet. Alright, we need to fix yours.
Ready up.
I actually are using a modded one already, but That's the wrong button. I thought you had your own special one. They must have done something, because this one used to work, but now all the text is jumbled.
Hey, 1 o'clock. Point blank. Target destroyed.
Oh, okay, and that does slide. That's kind of the same
Hey,
thing.
1 o'clock. Range 400. Hit. Target destroyed.
Then I guess we'll just have to stick to that, because, I mean, it does have the tick marks, which is... we might as well just stick to default, then.
Hey, 1 o'clock. Range.
Nah, but there's too many!
Target destroyed.
Pals. Wait, I think I got one which will work. That'll... No, but that's not accurate enough. I mean, it works great for my, SAMs, but not this. I guess we'll just go with this. I mean, it's... Just that one. I don't need the big X. Aim small, miss small.
Hey, 1 o'clock. Here. Target destroyed.
Alright. Honestly, that top tier game didn't go as bad as what I thought. We still lost, which isn't a surprise. I mean, the bias for Russia is insane at top tier. Because, yeah, the Panzer S, it's so dumb that this thing was put in the game and not nerfed. It really is so dumb. Because like we went over, it's like the Abrams, it has all these computers in it that make it a point-and-click adventure, and so do the rest of the NATO tanks. But, so they can't have that. But the Soviet Union can go and have, or not the Soviet Union, Russia can go and have this damn thing in the game where it's like, yeah, it's a battle bus with guns so it can kill ground targets. It has a buttload of missiles, and also, I think it, no, it doesn't, okay. It gets a buttload of missiles which it can just chuck off. It can also track 3 targets at once, and it doesn't even need to notify them that they're being tracked. So, and from 20 kilometers away. It's like you can't even fly far enough away to get out of its range. It's so stupid. This thing really should have been capped at 10 kilometers like the other SAMs in the game. Like, this thing is so broken. It's so broken that the game actually had to do updates. Literal updates. So that an aircraft could see what it's shooting at from 20 kilometers away. Because until that point, I was like, oh yeah, no, the planes can see to about 8 to 10 kilometers away, and that's enough. Then that thing came along, and all the aircraft suddenly had to start bombing from even farther away, and it was stupid. Anyway, let's go back to our little Sherman lineup. I'm thinking I might drop it back down to 5.7. Because then we don't need to worry about facing 7.0s. Yeah, we're going to do that. So, what was there? I think it was this Sherman? Yeah. And then we need to replace that the fighters that's over there. But what was there? I don't remember. Was it this? No. No, it wasn't that. Was it this? I thought that, yeah, that's where the B-24 was. Oh, it's a Spitfire, that's right. Can you take any weapons? You can. You can take a single 250-pound bomb. That's neat, at least. Such a silly game.
Emergency transmission from Allied HQ. The enemy fighters seem to be highly skilled. Don't allow them to take control of the battle.
Button up. Driver ready. Gunner ready. Gunner ready.
But yeah, that's why top tier is just, it's like, I don't much care for it anymore. I used to love it, I wanted to go and play it all the time, but just recent updates, it's like, for a while, I just kind of was like sitting close to top tier, and I was just sitting at 10.3, because I was finding that fun. Mainly because it's like every now and then, or on a fairly common basis, I could send out the A6 Intruder, and it was sitting in this range where it was like, it's fun. But since they made it so that thing's now a 10.7, it's in that area where, well, I should test it out. I've just been hesitant because of the fact that it's like, it's 10.7 now. I can't build an American lineup at 10.7 because there's like nothing at that BR. It's like 10.0 and 10.3. So it's like, I'm in that area where it's like, I don't know what I can put together for it. But maybe 10.3 will still work.
We've just lost the objective.
I'm wondering if we can work our way around this trench system here. Maybe we can get off on their flank and do something. Looks like this Hellcat has the same idea. Yeah, the Hellcat. Let me go first. I got some armor. Oh, hello, you over there, way over there. I don't think I got the gun depression to shoot at you just yet. Let's try about there. Oh, wow, we actually hit him. We just don't have the penetration capability. Okay, we're just gonna put smoke in your face. Aw, man! I should have been doing hold down tactics. Not just putzing back and forth like that. Let's send that in. That Sherman. Let's go. You know what? We've taken the objective. I don't need to go straight for it. I can explode. Okay then. That was unfortunate. I don't. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's try again. You know what? Usually I try to go for A, but I'm still gonna go for A. I just kind of like fighting over there. I was thinking if I wanted to go for Charlie, but eh.
Ready up. Driver ready. Driver ready. Motor ready.
Go, Lucas, go! Actually, I'll change my court. No, I'm still gonna go for the capture. I can still get some points in there. And also, you just blew up, so... Oh, there's a lot of Shermans over there. I mean, not Shermans.
11 o'clock. Range. 500. Up, up, up.
Roger, HPT mark updated.
We've been hit. Up. Hey, 11 o'clock.
Oh, at least we tracked you, so that's good.
500. Hit. Up. Hit. Hey,
Come on, give me something. Kill assist, I'll take it. That's something. And also, apparently this was taken, so... we gotta be careful. So I might be hiding in this little gap over here. Or it might peek out and try to get us somewhere else. If I can get past that, though, then... yeah, I'm guessing it's just hiding in there. Yep, absolutely is. That's where I'd hide. Well, it's dead now, so it's dead. We don't need to think about it anymore. I hope the engine I'm hearing is, yeah, friendly. Well, I guess I'll start moving along towards Bravo. I don't like it. I don't like it. This airplane's coming in, we're moving towards Bravo, we're broadside on, and there's at least one enemy seen. Okay, the enemy's at least dead, so we can maybe focus on the planes. Aww. Well, we shot down a plane, so I'm happy about that at least. It's so tempting to send that in, but it's just a big easy target to get sent to hit. But it's so tempting. Yeah, we'll go with the P-47. I just like flying it.
This is Eagle Eye to GOM 1. Don't hold back this time. Shoot them all.
Okay, and where's the other plane? Oh, it's a big bomber that's going down, or at least smoking. Yep, there it goes. So here's something that I can't remember where I learned it from, but I know it was the internet. But when you're doing close air support, you don't come from behind friendly lines. You come in from one of the flanks. And the reason for that is so that's how you can go and hit the sides of the tanks, and also it reduces the chances of friendly fire. Okay, I think I see two in their spawn there that... Nope, actually it's just rocks. But that's the guy. Well, I tracked him, and that's all I did. Good job, me.
Gone team, I can't allow you to retreat.
I was a little overconfident there. I thought I was going to get him with the rockets, and I didn't need to drop the bombs, but clearly my aim was terrible that time.
Multiple transport planes have
I'll try to get this
shut down.
one
The
marked
operation
over
isn't
here.
progressing fast enough on the ground.
Okay, good. He is still marked. That's kind of what I was hoping on. I think there's two.
Ammunition zero. Ammunition zero.
Release weapon.
Dang it. Yeah, I think I released just a second too late. Hey, we got an assist! And teamwork. Awesome. At least the bombs helped. Just take a quick look over my shoulder. I don't see any airplanes up, because that would be something I'd stick around for. But since all I got left are the machine guns, I figure I might as well go and land, get more bombs, and head back out with that.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
We'll do some S-curves to go and bleed off speed.
Stall warning. Stall warning. Stall. Stall warning.
PI to high value target.
Stall warning.
Take him out.
Oh, we are still very fast, but we did bleed off most of our speed.
Confirm. Squad maps relayed with HVT info.
Listen up. I've ID'd a high value target. Take him out.
Alright, we got more weapons. Let's go up.
Target this objective.
I don't know what you marked, but there can't be anything over there. It would have made more sense if you told us to attack the D point. At least that's a meme. Oh, they do got a plane up. Looks to be a bomber. Who are we fighting? Germany and Russia. So it could be a PE-4 and that...
You gotta do something, guys. They're fucking us up.
I think it's a boat. One of the flying boats, so... Could be the Soviet thing that's like 5.0. I forget its name. Or the gigantic flying battleship. No, I think it's the Russian thing. I only see 2 engines.
We cannot authorize a retreat.
So I gotta watch out for the 23s on it. Yep, it's absolutely the Russian thing with the B-29 guns. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, come on. BE-6, that's what it's called. Well, I at least got to do something with my plane, you didn't. Fortunately, means that I'm back on the ground. We'll go for Bravo from here. I mean, I should have waved off when I saw the thing start kicking its tail down. Really? Okay, I don't see anything over there now. I'm really hoping we can just get to Bravo, but I really feel like something's gonna be over there to fire on us. I can see some Yep, I just saw a gunshot. There it is, too.
Hey! 10 o'clock! Range! 600!
Oh, come on, let me just line up the shot, please.
Hey! 10 o'clock! Range!
Okay, that thing's apparently too thick to be penetrated. It's alright, Cheeto, I don't get shots on it. Oh, cool, he got him. Nice. I mean, again, this is just something which is cooler, and I really wish that they had done this for high tier. But look at how close the close air support is flying. Because in World War II, it was just, what you call it, you had that, you just had to. And you know, what you call it, on top of that, it's like the air defense made it so it wasn't, I'm gonna kill you from 8 kilometers out. I mean, I've said it before and I'll say it again, I think what War Thunder needs to do is add in jamming pods. Start off by giving it to like aircraft like the A-10, let them go ahead and be able to get close in and make it so that things can't aim at them as accurately. It's like, oh yeah, you're an A-10, you're now a 10.7, or 10.3, or whatever the hell BR it is now. It's like, yeah, you got a jamming pod, so if you go and just strap that thing on, we're not going to charge you extra. You're already paying to not have, you already can't take as many weapons. So if you're just using this thing to take a gun run, then have fun with it. The enemy won't be able to lock, will just struggle to go and radar lock you, it'll just kind of jumble it. And, you know, what you call it, just, they'll have to World War II eyeball it. Ah, dang it. I was just getting ready to try to set up over there, but I got blued up. Yeah, but there's this new line on. Let's take it out. Actually, let's spawn over here.
I received a wire from Allied Operation Command.
It's kind of neat that this thing showed up in like the Japanese tech tree first, and then they moved it over to the American one too. Because, you know, it looks like it's just a Hellcat with a roof. Oh, I forgot to unload ammo from this thing. We're gonna blow up. It's just obvious. We're gonna blow up real good. Someone's just gonna shoot in our general direction and it's gonna blow up all the ammunition in this thing. Look at it all. Now this is as stock can be. At least maybe we'll get some RP if we can make it to Charlie.
Our allies' support operation is going as planned. Continue on with your duties.
Well, if that guy's driving at us, I don't think that there's any enemies in here. Bisquad!
Okay, guys, put the coffee on.
The Belgian
Oh, we
fleet
shot down
and
two
ground
planes?
forces have been eliminated.
I thought we only got one. Cool. Oh, and I guess we got parts for that thing. Wow, I didn't realize that thing was so stock. There's that stock. I mean, it's a Sherman. If it gets hit, it's pretty much gonna explode. I guess we'll get that, because I don't really know what else to grab. I wish the horizontal drive was up here instead, because I always want to grab that, but it's the one of the first tiers, so I always circle back around to it. Just because I want to get the other things. This has add-on armor? Oh, it must be tank tracks. Yeah, research that, I guess. You know what? I'm gonna reconfigure this lineup. Because let's see how bad 10.7 is. I am curious. What do we got as a 10.7 fighter jet, though? I guess we got this. I normally don't like dragging ground vehicles in like this, though. Because I prefer to up-tier my planes, not my tanks. Yes, though, maybe that means the aardvark might be more useful if I keep this lineup. Alright, let's see how it works with the intruder's new BR, because it's like, I don't like it. I mean, it means that this thing now can face Panzer S's, which, as we went over, I hate that thing. It's like so stupid that 20-kilometer range bull. Why is this thing not 12.0? Correction. Why is that thing even in the game? I hate it. I just hope whoever decided that that thing should be in the game as it is, they just always get cold coffee from now on. It's like as long as that thing is just as is, they should just always have cold coffee. Never hot again. Because that is a fate worse than death. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I don't drink coffee.
Into your vehicle! Driver ready! Driver ready!
Alright, let's see how the... Oh, I've tweaked this lineup to be a little more 10.3-ish. Eh. I mean, it's mostly supposed to be scout vehicles, so it doesn't really matter that much. Because, you know, the whole lineups thing is to just get aircraft up. More so it was to get that the A6 up in the air.
P-72! 12 o'clock! Raise! 400!
Oh, I think it got destroyed right as we used our teammate's marker. Okay, well, I don't think we can go in there and challenge that, so all we can do is call artillery in on it.
Delta, 2, destroy!
Delta 2, acknowledge. Open fire.
Objective lost, I repeat, objective lost.
Multiple transport planes have been shot down. The operation isn't progressing fast enough on the ground.
Man, how do people see these things? Oh, wait, is it just that down on the hill? No, oh, okay, there it is. Yeah, I see it, I just don't got a shot on it.
GOM team, we cannot
Did it
authorize
just...
a retreat.
Oh, are you
Intercept
kidding me?
them.
No, wait, it didn't use it. Okay, point that in the right direction. Here we go.
P-72! 11 o'clock, here!
Need to be able to point the gun down. Oh, okay.
12 o'clock!
That's unfortunate. I think it's going to beat us on the reload. Yeah.
Weapon kill!
Never mind. I think somebody damaged something else on it. And or we got lucky. Very, very lucky. How are we doing points-wise? Yeah. And 400... Actually, we can push up and capture, and try to capture, Alpha. Come on. I don't know who popped that smoke screen, but I don't want to be near them. I would have swore I saw something over here. And I thought those bushes were an AA
We'll get
gun.
him next time.
Ha, we failed the mission? Well, we tried. Also, welcome to the street. Uh-oh, we're dead. Yep. Failed mentally, but the fight still on, so you can do this. Yeah, right? Well, if we get an aircraft up in the air, I'm very curious to see... Oh, we do. I'm very curious to see how this thing will handle at this tier. Oh, but do we have it with the right bomb load? Oh, okay, yeah, it's the same amount of points.
Relaying
Yeah, we're gonna try that.
Roger. Squad mats updated.
Incoming message from Allied forces.
Oh, I can at least see 2 marks that tell me that that the enemy's got aircraft up. And I only brought 1 missile. I was contemplating if I should bring 2, but I was thinking I'll risk it.
We got a hostile vehicle moving in.
The area has been neutralized.
Alert.
Oh, you're kidding me! Come on, game! Seriously? I got in... Yeah, this is why I don't like top tier. Like, I used to love it. I used to love it a lot. But these days, it's just like that. I mean, I got an LAVAD. It's the same BR as it. It fires heat-seeking missiles just like that thing. But my missiles, they won't lock on unless you're like 2 feet in front of it. There's a reason why I gone and just gave up on this thing being an anti-aircraft gun, and it's just the anti-everything with a rocket pod on top of it.
Fucking us up. Come on, we gotta do something.
Like, when this thing goes out, it's because I've stopped caring. It's not because I need an anti-aircraft gun. It's not because the thing is good. It's because I've just given up and I go, I don't care. I'm just going to spray a lot of bullets and rockets in your general direction, and it's going to end somehow.
Multiple transport planes have been shot down. The operation isn't progressing fast enough.
It's just going to be maximum chaos. Seriously? Okay. Well, whatever. Phone adds jump scare. Cause yeah, it's like this thing's new BR makes it so I just don't want to send it out anymore. I had fun with it as a 10.3 because it sat in that area where it's like it's not fighting the Panzer S. And the AA that it does fight, I'm kind of like, they do bum me out, but that's just what a SAM does. But I swear, that stupid Strilla, they must have buffed it or something, because it's like, I see that thing so often, and it does so much better than what is supposed to be better than it. Because that Tunguska, not better. That thing's stupid SAMs get me every time. Let's try one more. 'Cause, I mean, at least we got that up in the air, but this might be the last time that Bomb Ross goes out. This new BR thing, its new BR has ruined it. At least in my opinion. Actually, I could see it being good if they go and raise the Panzer up to 12.0. Because the selling point to me with that thing was that it was not facing it. I didn't mind all the other SAMs that I encountered. It was definitely disappointing when what just happened happens. But it was like, at least it's like, well, yeah, that's I guess that happens. It's frustrating, but at least I have some recourse against it. Like, if I realized that thing was a SAM, and I gone and took evasive action, I would have gone ahead and I might have had a chance to survive it. But because it was a Panzer S, no, you don't have that option. You spawn in within its range, and you just don't have fun.
Spotted an enemy jet.
Cool! I don't even want to send in another vehicle right now. It's like that when that happens, I just don't.
We have taken the objective.
I received a wire from Allied Operation Command.
We've just lost the objective. Now recover.
Like, seriously, it's like the more this game does, the more... Every patch War Thunder does, the less I like top tier. Like, it is getting to that point where it's like, I used to play it because I enjoyed it, I had fun, I liked the vehicles, and it was in that area where it's like, I can function. But every patch just kind of makes it so that the fun is less and less and less and less. And now I'm starting to go to the point where it's like, I'm just gonna... I want to play the lower tier vehicles now. And I can't encourage any of the top tier vehicles.
T-72. 1 o'clock. Point blank. Target destroyed.
How did I get eye for an eye on a T7... Oh, wait, it's a German T-72. I wouldn't have died there if I wasn't thinking so hard about how does the Germans have a Russian tank. Yeah, I don't want to... I don't want to fight in this battle anymore. I mean, I'm gonna send that thing out, it's gonna get destroyed, and we're not gonna get anywhere close to the plane, so I'll just save myself the trouble. I mean, this is what top tier is to me now. It's like, no thank you. And honestly, I might diminish this line down to just being like, it's one tank and the aircraft. Because if that one tank can't get the aircraft, I'm not getting the aircraft, and I might as well just save my time and move on to the next bout. Oh, yeah, right, and it won't let me switch because I'm locked out of it. That stupid system, too. Well, good news, the opposite is true over here, where is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. With this thing came down in BR, so I was very happy about that. It means I get to use it in my Did it come down again? Because last time I looked at it, it was like 10.7. Oh, that's fantastic. At least I thought it was 10.7. But yeah, it just fits in so comfortably into this lineup. I mean, same BR rating, so it's like I still run into that, but at least I don't run into Panzer S's. Or that thing. Well, actually, this is the German one, but the point is, I don't run into the top tier AA guns. But mainly the Panzer S. We're so close to unlocking an... Okay, we're gonna play a little bit of Germany. Because we're so close to unlocking that Leopard. gonna be honest there, I don't wanna. Oh, that's right. I was thinking I kind of want to fly my F-16, but we're kind of locked. We're locked out for another too long. We'll send out my Su-25. Oh, and then of course this thing, it's like frustrating. It's like, at least this is more understandable that this thing's battle rating didn't increase for ground battles. Because, you know, it doesn't have any, it doesn't play the same way as the A6. But what I gotta wonder is who the hell is flying around in the A6? I never see them in fights in ground battles, except when I use them. So it's like War Thunder just did it to spite me. I know that's not the case, but it just feels like that. Does this thing have any guided weapons? Oh, I guess those, but you gotta point the nose directly at him. Destroy player vehicles using a fighter. Of course it's for the fighter. What fighters do I have? I mean, outside of the F-16, which... well, actually, I got a bunch of fighters I could go and send out that are fun. Like, maybe that thing. It's not bad. I mean, for me, I just especially like it because of the face on it. Look at that face. It's great. Send out a Hellcat. We could play with our Mirage. Oh, I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Because I do want to go and just work on grinding out this thing a bit more. Okay, we're going to do that. You know what, since we got the... No, we'll wait till we get better missiles if we're lucky. That wasn't what I wanted to look at. Modifications. Yeah, because we can get new ones next PR up when we get the countermeasures. Alright, let's go, Frenchie. That's not what I wanted to do. Just wanted to look at what the crews are. Okay, not bad. I was expecting far worse. Alright, this thing has no flaps. Don't need the, what you call it, radar on. We only got heat seekers. Okay, I've been having some luck with this during the week. Where I was basically just climbing up to about, well, right, I want to say 15-ish thousand feet. It was basically high up, but not high enough up that I leave a contrail, and dropping down. I'm kind of curious if that'll work for this thing. To just let us snap up a kill or two. Because, yeah, this is why I don't leave a contrail. We now know that at least one other person has climbed up very high. I would guess they're probably in Well, they could be anything. I mean, we're at high enough up that it could be top tier. So we gotta just be careful. Okay, well, we're getting RWRs for F-14. So that's probably an F-14. We'll know if it fires off 4 more missiles. There's one.
They've got a lock. Break.
And 2. It looks like they dive back down. 3. Yeah, that's a Tomcat.
The enemy's tracking you on radar.
That is absolutely a Tomcat. Look at how many missiles. It's one of the freaking ones that just shoots and scoots.
The enemy's locked onto you. Missile break.
And I don't see any that are coming my way, so hopefully that means we can go
Missile
in.
warning.
Wait, that one might be. Yep, that one is. We're done.
Break. Missile.
Yep. That was
Alert.
unfortunate. God damn it.
Alert.
Yep, we don't get a fire extinguisher, we don't lost control of the aircraft, we don't have an HMD. That was unfortunate. I thought I dodged it up until it hit me. Like, I seriously thought, I was like, okay, well, it's within 4 kilometers, we're just gonna make a hard turn. We should be able to dodge it. No. Actually, you know what? Before we get into the next match, I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom. So, burb. There's my button. I really needed something different. I need a stream deck. Okay, back. Alright, let's try the Mirage again. Hopefully I don't just catch a exploding supersonic trash can again. Like, that was on me. I realized the missile was coming at me. I tried to evade it. I just didn't do it right. And I got overconfident. I was like, it was like, oh yeah, I see it's coming at me. I know exactly how these things behave. Or at least I thought I did. I can go ahead and just, I'll dodge it. No problem. Oh, air spawn. Okay. You know, we'll stay low this time. Just, we're against America. They're absolute. There's 100% chance that there is like 2 Tomcats over there with Phoenixes. Just looked over at my RWR. Yeah, Tomcat ram warning. And there's the missile. Tomcat top one, missile second, but lower down one, I bet.
Nice shot, Rucker!
Enemy aircraft operating in our airspace! Watch out, enemy aircraft in our area! Spotted an enemy jet!
Oh, they both might be Tomcats, because I just noticed one of them fired off a missile. The lower one is a Tomcat for sure. Because there's missile number 3, where's number 4? Oh wait, it might have already launched 4.
Enemy aircraft operating in our airspace! Missile warning! Break! Missile!
Yeah, that missile's coming straight at me.
Missile! Break!
Alert.
The entire reason why I didn't even bother to climb.
Alert.
Well, if I'm lucky with this route, maybe I can get behind something and pop off.
Warning, the enemy...
Al
Doesn't seem like it, though.
Incoming message from Allied Forces Operations Command. Missile! Locked on! Break! Missile! Missile warning! Radar Radar lock!
Pull it around enough to get the nose on target.
Break! Missile!
The answer is yes.
Missile! Break!
I wasn't expecting the missile to hit, but I figured I might as well.
Alert.
Missile warning!
Oh, come on, Frenchie. Don't... It's not time for the snooze.
Missile! Break! Break! Missile!
What, do we got 10 minutes of fuel? Okay, we're still in this fight.
Missile
I think that
warning!
F4 is still behind me, though. Ah, dang it. It was a different F-14. At least we shot someone down, so I'm happy about that. Oh, I can't wait for the new eagle to come in, and it's not because I want the new eagle, it's because I can finally go and finish, I can spade this thing and not waste the RP. That's not the right one. Because this thing is just sitting here, I don't fly right now because I'm intentionally waiting so we can go and finish off that, and just have, what, like 40,000 extra RP pumped into the next eagle? Just for free, basically. Oh, we should swap you out for ear-to-ear. Yeah. Honestly, I think the biggest problem, though, is just with all the changes War Thunder's been making recently, the big problem for me is a lot of it is just killing the fun for me, so I just want to play it less and less. Because, I mean, I've been playing for about 2 hours now, and I'm kind of hitting that wall already where it's like, I'm kind of getting bored. It's like, I don't really want to fly around in a P-51, even though that's another fun aircraft.
Caution. Caution.
I don't really want to play any tanks, because I just don't enjoy those either. Because, you know, it's like, I like the things close to the top tier, but the changes they've made have made it so there's not any... They kind of removed the carrot from my stick. Because before, it's like, I had that 10.0 lineup is entirely built around trying to get an A6 intruder into the air. Because it's a premium, it's a plane I liked, and it sat at a BR where I enjoyed flying. Doesn't have that anymore. You know, and it's like, the World War II tanks can be fun, but I just usually don't find myself wanting to play that tier. Oh, I'm too high.
Alert.
I mean, like, it's just to point it out. It's like the reason I started doing this sort of climbing thing is boredom. Just trying to find something different to do where it's like, this can be fun, this can work, this will make it so it's a little tougher, but enjoyable. But yeah, it's like, Like, I mean, it's really just all about trying to find that sweet spot where it's like, I'm high enough up that the enemy doesn't look, but I'm not so high I leave a contrail. Actually, we're gonna swing back out this way. And with tanks, it's like, I want to provide air support, but I want to have some of the electronics that help me go ahead and do the job efficiently. You know, like the CCR, you know, like CCIP and all of that, or just fun guided weapons. But, you know, the A6 sort of, like, scratched that itch great.
Break, missile.
Okay, that is a missile fired at me.
Alert.
Overgy.
Alert.
Overgy.
Missile warning. Missile break. Break, missile. Missile break. Miss Eagle Eye to go.
Okay, now it doesn't matter.
Back this time. Shoot 'em all.
Alert.
Overgy.
Alert.
Overgy.
Like, I'll be honest, the thing that's made me like the F-16 the most in this game is just the simple fact that it's like just
Alert.
through dumb luck on YouTube, just one actual fighter pilot who flew the thing just mentioned the combat speed of it. I am within that right now at 550. It's like, yeah, that's where this thing is. It's peak performance, and learning that, it made me learn of the range for a few other aircraft of top tier, and it has made it so that on that end it's a little more fun. But it's still in that area where it's like, eh. All right, once we're in 7, I'm gonna try popping. Nah, we're at about 6, because I think he's turned away from us. And I do kind of want to fire it from a range where it's like, okay, he's going down, we're going.
Alert.
Break! Missile! Missile! Break! Break! Missile!
Alright, we at least got 1. I think we got 2.
Pull up!
Missile!
Altitude!
Break!
Pull up!
You're the one that I want to go after.
Missile! Break!
Never mind.
Missile launch! Break! Missile! Missile! Break! Break!
Pull up!
Missile! Break!
Oh, cool.
Pull up!
So what, I got 2 kills? Oh, that's awesome.
Alert.
It also helps that the F-16 is...
Break!
Shoot.
Missile! Break!
Oh no, I put myself in the ground.
Missile warning!
Pull up!
Missile! Break!
Pull up!
Missile!
Oof. Uh-oh. I really hope... Okay, okay, we're still good,
Shut down. The operation isn't
Still got all our
progressing
control
fast enough on the
surfaces. We're just low.
Alert.
Engine is still working, I think? Yeah, I think we lost control of the rudder, though. Nope, we still get the rudder. We still got contain. Okay, I think we're still good. We're still good. We are heading back, though, because... Yeah. Took a missile hit. Somehow that didn't kill us. I think it was a friendly missile, so I'm just extra determined to not go down and cost them money for what I can save. Yeah, we can turn on the burner. Actually, we are going to cruise, because I do kind of want to come in slow. Okay, there's the runway over there, so we gotta start slowing down. Oh, okay, so we lost our, I think they're the ailerons.
Air brake on. Air brake on.
Thankfully, I love that modern planes can use their tail to go and roll around like this, too.
Air brake on. Air brake on.
Oh, at least some can.
Air brake on. Air brake on.
Com team, we cannot authorize a retreat. Intercept them.
Air brake on. Air brake on.
Caution alert. Caution alert.
Okay, what's the caution about?
Air brake on. Air brake on. Air brake on.
Oh, apparently we don't have a front wheel. I didn't even realize we lost that until just now. I should swap out for bombs.
Air brake on.
That's right, there's one guy left. Yeah.
Air brake on.
Yeah, I'll take that one. That gives us the ability to, I think, take out 2 bases. Wait, want them all to drop at once.
Stand by. We're analyzing the situation.
Oh, but I did forget that it gets rid of our drop tanks. It's fine.
This is Eagle Eye to GOM 1. I'm unable to issue you an advisory of surrender. Continue to destroy everything.
Oh, we do
in
get a
sight.
drop tank. Never mind, that's right. I forgot we got the underbelly one. I'm so used to flying out with the 2 drop tanks on the wings just because I think they look cooler. Yeah, how many rockets do we got? 114? That might be enough. Well, we'll find out in a little bit. I'm just kind of hoping that they're just gonna let us farm a bit. Honestly, there's that little bit of me that's like, well, you've seen it on stream. I don't like to go and just quit out of a game because, like, I don't want to lose money. Like, I like to go and fight. Go down swinging. But granted, I also have premium account. As you saw, I have like nearly 2 years of it. Just, I don't know how. Nearly 2 years. So it's like I can't go negative, but nonetheless, it's still like, I don't know. People confuse me at times because it's like, why don't you just keep going?
Altitude. Lock. Alert.
Nice kill.
I mean, you get extra RP, and especially if you don't have anything to lose. I think that's what the other person's doing, because of that just RWR from the F-16. I don't think it's that guy over there, and I think the last one is in a Viper. And was it Tomcat? I don't know why.
Our transport planes have suffered serious damage. The operation is now in jeopardy. Weapons release.
Yep. Well, I'm not gonna mess with them because, I mean, I don't care to dogfight that much. At least not until I get rid of the bombs. Ah, shoot.
Pull out. Pull out.
Missiles left in reserve.
Pull out.
Hey, that was enough to go and take out the 2
Not bad for a
bases.
couple of rookies.
That's awesome. And I think we got credit for both of them. If not, we got credit for at least one. And also get a mystery box. I'll be honest, if it was that one, I might have been like 20% is enough for me to say I'll buy it. Oh, that should be at least like, I thought it was going to say 5, because I thought we had 3 already. Whatever. Alright, we got that rental. I don't really care. That's another thing too. This season pass, there's just nothing in it that I care about. Because it's like, what's in this thing? It's like you got that Swedish Tiger. I don't really care because I don't grind the Swedish. We got a boat with the Sheridan turret on it. That's neat, I guess. I don't know. And you got a Chinese P-51. So, I'm pretty good. I mean, I guess the P-51 is a little more tempting because 1 premium is more efficient for grinding in aviation than it is like, well, what's a nation that I have a top? France. France is one where it's like I own one because I got it because of half off and this was going away. So for those reasons, I'll go and pick it up, and I hear it's a pretty good tank. You know, because you can make a decent lineup around it. But, it's like on its own, it's Strugglesville, and it's like, I should send that thing out. I haven't used it before just because it's like the tank crews are bad. Oh, right, we were grinding out that, but... Actually, I'm kind of having a bit of fun with the Viper, so we'll keep sending that out. Oh, I want the cool tanks. Give me the cool tanks. Yeah, cool tanks. I'm still waiting for them to give the P-51s drop tanks. I don't need the range on them. I just want it because it looks cool. I wanted to bring them into a fight and drop them when we go. Hey, thanks for the follow, Bandage Boy. And to me, that's how you... I don't know how War Thunder balances games, but to me, I think games should be balanced off of fun. Not trying to go ahead and balance it so it's like, oh, well, this thing has these and that, and it compares to this and that. So, therefore, they are both the same in this aspect. It's like, no, I think you should balance it to be fun. If the vehicle isn't fun to fly or drive, then it's not balanced right. Like, it has to have something that makes it fun or cool or enjoyable. Something that makes it worthwhile to jump into. Not because it's the meta or because it's good at, like... Oh, someone just dropped napalm.
Caution.
Like, I think, yeah, it's like I'm... Only thing I can think of that I would do to add into the fun of this would just definitely be adding in way more, like, NPC pilots. And they don't really balance stuff to be fun, but it makes it realistic as possible to the IRL versions. Kinda, but I don't believe them when they say they're trying to do that for one reason, and I'm flying it right now. This F-16C, because it has HMD, now I don't know this for myself because I haven't checked it, but it's like, according to people that know better than me, this is a 2006 F-16C. So, you know, it's, and the reason why is because the pilot has an HMD. The Soviets with their Su-27 is also roughly 2006, along with its missiles that are 2006. I have the AIM-9M on my wingtip, which came out in 1983. It is a missile so old, it was never put on this aircraft. What was the missile that was used on this aircraft? The AIM-9X. The loadout I have right now is completely fictitious for balance. So, you know, it's like, when they do stuff like that, I don't believe them when they go and say we're trying to be accurate. And I don't blame them for not putting the AIM-9X on this thing, because it's like the, I forget what the Russian air missile is called, but I think it's the R-73. It's like, yeah, that thing is comparable to this missile, which is also hilarious because it says that Russia's technology is like 20 years behind the NATO's. But anyway, it's like, yeah, so the missile that Russia has is comparable to what it is in real life. And but if we got what we were supposed to have, the AIM-9X, it could still be defeated by countermeasures if War Thunder models the Russian countermeasures correctly, in that they're made so poorly they do not put out a consistent heat signature. And I would be able to fire at that Su-27 over there. I know it's on my team, but I can fire an AIM-9X off bore 90 degrees. So, you know, it's insane. I should slow down because I'm about to snap my wings by going really fast. So, you know, as soon as they started doing that, it's like, yeah, I know this is just made-up fantasy.
Critical speed. Critical speed.
But you know, they definitely try their best to go and be as accurate as possible, which I gotta applaud them for.
Critical speed.
Man, I should have brought bombs. My team is just clubbing them.
Overgy.
Oh man, and it's so ridiculous for another reason, but this one is like, it's fair that this isn't in the game. Because I don't know if any of the planes in the game would have it just yet, but...
Lock. Overgy.
Oh, well, that's a waste of missile.
Lock.
Radar lock.
Staff flare.
Missile break.
Staff flare. Lock.
Locked on. Missile warning. Break. Missile. Missile break.
Okay.
Missile
I thought he
warning.
dodged the missile. I was trying to line up a gun.
Lock.
Missile break.
Altitude. Pull up. Pull up. Altitude.
Break.
Altitude.
Missile.
Overgy. Overgy.
Missile.
Who's popping countermeasures near me?
Overgy.
Break.
Overgy.
I need to slow down. I'm outside of my combat range.
Overgy.
Alert.
Overgy.
Oh, I saw that was an NPC. I was gonna be like, ah. Alright, they're going down.
Alert.
Overgy.
Alert.
Actually, in the case of the F-16, there's a lot you can do with it without making it superior to absolutely everything in the air. Yeah, there is. I mean, like I said, the thing which is comical, which I didn't know about until I'm just watching
Alert.
task and purpose video just about a
DJ,
task
don't get too
conflict.
excited and crash, buddy.
Overgy. Lock.
Locked on.
But you know, on F-18, it fired an AIM-9X at an SU-22. I forget which nation it belonged to, but it defeated the missile. You know, because of that, which kind of confused all, you know, like the pilot and all of them of the Navy, because like, how did it do that? Somehow, through dumb luck, the countermeasure system survived the crash, because, you know, he just fired a second missile at it. But, you know, it survived the crash, and we got to recover it. And then we got and looked at what was in the countermeasure pods, like an actual Soviet one. And what we found out was whatever manufacturing there was did not have the same quality control as NATO factories. So the countermeasures were producing different heat signatures, and that defeated the AIM-9X. So it was one of those things that was like, wow, that's really funny. It was so bad, it was good. Absolutely not fictitious. When did the 27 ET come out in the 90s? And the AIM-9M came out in 1983. But what I said is fictitious is the F-16C, which is presented in War Thunder, is a 2006. The AIM-9M was retired from service by the AIM-9X, and that was what was put on these planes in 2006. So, an AIM-9M on an F-16C from 2006 never existed. Feels like they missed a really big chance of putting the Nighthawk top. It really does. I feel like the only reason it's not in the game is because of the fact that all the Russian mains would whine about it, being like, it's too powerful, we can't defeat it. And everybody else would justifiably complain, why does America have the only thing that can defeat our SAMs? Literally nobody else gets stealth. I feel like if they introduce it into the game, it'll be like the drones, and it'll just be something where it's like, yeah, you save up 800 points, and now everybody somehow spawns an F8 and a Nighthawk in. Don't ask questions how Russia's flying this thing out, but they are. Like, that's how I would expect them to put it in the game. And it'll be like the test bed to see how they can play with stealth. They could just remove the stealth part and call it a day. They could.
Caution.
Alert.
I mean, the other aspect I can think of is its paint job is meant to hide it at night, and it being, you know, jet black in the middle of the day, it's gonna be really easy to see that thing. So it's like, yeah, it won't show up on radar, but I mean, if you probably have been playing to top tier, doing World War II aiming for your entire career, so it's also not that bad on that aspect. But, you know, I could see them doing it that way, where it's like it's like how the drones were first introduced, and is still presented in game.
Overgy.
I do remember when bombers were gods. I got into this game because I wanted to fly the bombers. Like, my whole clan was a bomber clan. Oh man, it was such a good days. Like, I mean, it was one of those things where it's like, I liked it not because the bombers were overpowered, but because during the early days, there was a period where they did get overpowered, I will say that. But it was one of those things where it's like, they were overpowered if you knew what you were doing. And also sort of exploiting the game a bit, but it was one of those ones where it's like, no, I think this is fair exploitation. Because, yeah, way back when, bombers were durable enough that it's like, it's like it's a 1v1 in a sense. If your fighter goes up against a bomber, both of you can throw out so much firepower at each other that it's a coin flip of who's going to shoot down who. And then it was one of those things where it's like there was a period where they got a little too tanky. But I know that in my case, usually what it was is just I knew how to go ahead and I found out that if you turned off an engine, you could turn it into just a 9,000-pound paperweight.
Missile warning!
Okay, I don't think any missiles are coming towards me.
Break!
But anyway, it's like you can do that to counterbalance your weight to go and just... Uh-oh.
Overgy.
Well, I think that was very lucky. That was not meant to dodge a missile, but I think we just barely dodged. And that F-14 seems to be trying to run.
Missile warning!
Chaff flare. Chaff flare. Chaff flare.
Oh, dang it. Oh, it was an M. It was an M. Oh, I mean an AIM-7. Okay. No, I was trying to defeat it like it was a Sparrow. I mean, not a Sparrow. That's an AIM-7M. A Sidewinder. The B-57 also could be a choice. I would love to see the B-52 come into the game. It's been a plane I've been waiting for so long. Like, just to go and take a quick intermission. It's one of those planes where it's like, I thought it could have been fair to be in there back when top tier was the F-86. Not that one, this one. Because it was like, it's slower than an F-86, or I think it was roughly the same speed. And the MiG, I think, is faster than an F-86, so that's not a problem, too. And it only has the 450 cals in the back, so it's not putting out a lot of firepower. Its thing is it just carries a crap load of bombs. It'd just literally be a paperweight free kill. It would be. I mean, with how they do the BR ratings in this game, it would just be a free kill. It would be comically easy. I wouldn't be surprised if War Thunder made it a 10.7 because they feel like it carrying, like, I think it can hold up to like 100 and... How much is it? I think it's 125,000 pounds of explosives if you just fully load it up. So that would be like, oh, well, that's justifiable for why it's a 10.7. So, of course, it's always going to fight the Panzer S. And, of course, that thing's always going to clap its cheeks. Had the C-130 and the M777 in the back, right? I wouldn't mind seeing them add the AC-130 just, again, as the same way as the drones are in. Because I feel like that could be a fun one. You can make it so it's like a... I mean, again, I'm just thinking of it from the fun factor end, where it's like, you want it to so that the enemy can fire back at it, but you also want it to kind of be in that area where it's like, it's not going to be just an easy kill and a waste of spawn points. I feel like 9.7 or 9.3 might be a great spot for it to sit. Like, I think that might be a fun area, because it's like, yeah, there are SAMs at that range, and if you get up-tiered, a Strilla's going to destroy you. But if you're in your BR, or if you go down a BR, and like you get to be top tier, you're going to have a lot of fun. Because it's like, it's in that range where it's like things are balanced-ish, but I don't know. They can make it above the B-29. Yeah, that's kind of where I would like it. I mean, I'd probably, if I put the B-52 in, I don't think I probably would put it above this thing. I'd honestly probably drop this thing down to like 8.0. Actually, I mean, first things first, if I got to go and have what I want in the game, first things first, I'm going to double the BR of everything. Since this thing's going up to 13.0, I'd probably make it so the new top tier is 25. Or maybe even just go straight up to 26. So that would be the first thing I'd do. Decompress the hell out of this. And then it would just be one of those things where it's like, yeah, we're going to probably have to take a year to go ahead and just figure out where everything fits. Because B-29 and the ME-262, they would probably be a BR apart. So if we're just going to say this thing stays at 7.3, 262 goes up to 8.3. Just so that there's that little bit of breathing space where if you want to be a B-29 pilot, you can at least go ahead and fly this thing out and not be guaranteed to fight jets every game. Because when this thing first came out, I loved it. It was so much fun flying a B-29 because it was in that sweet spot where it's like, it's not getting mauled by jets every game. You do fight turboprops that are able to catch you. And you know what you call it. It was durable enough that it's like you could take a bit of a pounding, but everybody was smart enough at this point where it's like they knew just to go and shoot at, you know, like at the outer edge of your wing. So it's like, yeah, they're probably going to light that engine on fire and or take off half your wing and you can't fly. But at least you're in that range where it's like you can try to fight back. They did the B-29 dirty. It really is. Yeah. Like I said, first things first, I would double the BR ratings and just decompress the hell out of this. Because it's like, the compression is what kills the most fun for me. There's so many aircraft and tanks that I like and I want to play. But they run into so much stuff that they have no chance against that I just don't enjoy flying them. I mean, it's like the F-4 Phantoms. They're a plane which I don't like because it's just like, they're just too inflexible for me in a sense. Actually, no, the reason I don't like the F-4s is because everybody takes them out as a bomb truck. So it's like everybody takes them out as a bomb truck. I'm trying to just do my thing as an attacker, and I usually have to fill the role of a fighter because all of them are just bum rushing the bases. So it's like, for that reason, I don't like the F-4s. If the F-4s were more fighter, I might like them. Yeah, the F-4 can up tier pretty good. Especially this one. And this one. But it's like, yeah, it's like, I just don't... Oh, excuse me. But, well, yeah. So that'd be the first thing. I'd definitely introduce the B-52. It would be above the B-57, but whatever the BR is, it doesn't matter. I would give all P-51s the drop tanks, not because they need the fuel, just because it's cool. Enough said. The A-10 needs to be... It does need to be brought down. I don't know why they made this one go up in BR. Like, it's one of those ones where it's like, at 10.3, it's like, sure, you got these Mavericks, but... I don't know, it's just, I've fired so many Mavericks and had mediocre success with them. I just assume I'm doing something wrong because I just watch on YouTube as people just claim 6 kills easy peasy or more. But nonetheless, it's like, I don't understand. Yeah. I mean, the other thing which I would definitely do is, I'm just gonna come over here to the ADATs, because it's the best example that I have, that I can, you know, as in, like, I own it. But it's like, this thing annoys me to no end, and all the other SAMs that can do this, because I can just, if I push the right button, there we go. I didn't need a radar lock that. I didn't have to do anything other than just look at it, and somehow the missile knew I'm within proximity of that aircraft. So it's like, that's stupid. Why can it do that? But if I shoot at this... Oh, I gotta aim a little higher up. Flies straight over the thing and goes, nah, there's no metal targets here. I don't see a tank below me. And it just flies straight over. I don't understand how it works exactly, but why can it detect aluminum but not metal? Steel. I don't... Why? What makes it so it can do that? Because again, I'm just intentionally aiming below it. Took both its wings. So stupid. I would make it so that it's like, no, every SAM that's firing one of these missiles, for the sake of gameplay, needs to lock on. There's no more of this nonsense of you can just look at the thing and shoot. You've got to lock on so you can fire at them. So you can do that. Thing number one, for just gameplay, I don't care how accurate it is, I don't care how realistic it is, lock on. You do that, then you can go and get the missile to go and detonate in proximity. If you don't want that, you got to direct impact the aircraft with the missile.
Target destroyed.
Only way to use the missiles.
Target destroyed.
I mean, that's what I would do with them. And there was something else I was going to say, which was on not the same level, but it, like seriousness, but it was one of those things where it's like, what was it that I was going to say? I mean, yeah, I'd add in the B-52 because I've been wanting that thing for a very long time. And I would just outright discard the called just bullshit thing of them trying to say, oh, we're trying to be as accurate as... we're trying to make it as realistic as possible. I'd be like, no, we're going to be realistic up until we need to balance the game. Point in case, this thing. And the Panzer S would go and lose its 20-kilometer range. It's that I would have made a... Oh, right, now I remember what I was going to say. But anyway, we'll finish the Panzer S thing. It's so stupid that this thing is the only thing with a 20-kilometer range. I'd nerf this thing's range down to 10, just like everything else. And the reason for that is because I'd want to go and push planes in. I'd probably want to make it so that the airplanes can go... You can either be safe... And you can go and enjoy a very long, very boring sort of drop for a bomb to hit its target. Or, the closer you are, we will give you a very substantial reward for it. So if you're an A-10 doing a gun run, you're probably going to get like triple the reward versus the F-16 that's sitting up at 30,000 feet at a safe distance. I mean, I'd make it so it's like an astronomical reward just to make it so that people are very hungry to go ahead and say, I'm going to take that high risk, high reward. It's like, you know, with this, it's like, oh yeah, no, well, actually, A-10 works the best because it's the gun run. I'd also fix the A-10 sound effect. It needs to be the right Burt. Came out in the 60s and it faces stuff from the 90s? Yeah, exactly. Oh, this is my favorite one, but it's also one of those ones because it's just so dumb. Where it's like, this BTR-80 faces the mouse. So, a World War II super heavy tank faces down a 1980s infantry fighting vehicle. Because, okay. It's so dumb. Oh, anyway, the other thing which I was going to say was, the biggest thing I would do to the game is, I mentioned it earlier, but I would make it so that and I probably wouldn't even care if the aircraft could or couldn't take it. I would just very simply make it so that in your loadouts, whatever, like, using this loadout, I would make it so that you have to go and give up some of these Mavericks, but you can take a jamming pod. And what the jamming pod would do is just simply, when you look on your radar, it's like, let me go back to, I should just switch the line out with this thing, but anyway. Just go back into a test flight with this thing. It's like with the jamming pod on, you go and have that thing strapped onto your wing, you've sacrificed a very large portion or a portion of your loadout, and instead of getting all these little tick marks, oops, you know, all the little tick marks on your radar, you know, just right there, instead of that, you just get a big green splotch. So it's just like, yeah, no, you can't see anything. You just get that big green splotch. You don't get the little arrows up there that tell you that it's also that an aircraft is right there. You just get a big green splotch over there as well. Where it says, something's to the north of you. You don't know where it is. It's jamming your stuff. Have fun with that. And then I would just make it so that the final thing is it would just be like, it just makes it so the missile is more likely to self-destruct before it gets to the aircraft. So instead of it being like it guarantees the missile hits it, It's like, there's like a 1 in 3 chance that the missile just decides to self-destruct 200 feet in front of the aircraft. Or goes off in the wrong direction, like how within the Abrams where it has the infrared countermeasure system, and when you get a missile fired at you and it gets hit by that thing, it'll just veer off completely and miss. Because, you know, that's what I would do. Jamming pods. I think it's a terrific solution to go and solve the problem of SAMs, in the sense that it's like you sacrifice some or a majority of your weaponry, but you also gain a little bit of protection. Actually, it's a pretty good amount of protection. And honestly, again, just to kind of reward that the getting people to get close in, it would work better. Doesn't matter. Don't ask questions why it works this way. This is just, I'm doing it for game logic. It's like, the closer you are to the battlefield, the more effective it is. So it's like, if you're up at 30,000 feet, dropping bombs, it gives you like a 5% chance that the missile will self-destruct early or the jamming works. But if you're an A-10 doing a gun run, it's like, you got a 90% chance that missile's just going to fire and immediately go into the dirt. Maybe not that high, but you get the point. Like, it might be like, it's a 50-50 chance that the missile's going to have something go wrong that makes it so that you survive your gun run. And on the note of the A-10, this is one that also frustrates me to no end, especially because the Su-25 can survive so much. This thing has the normal flight controls, traction controls. It has a backup traction controls, and then it has like World War II style traction controls, so that it's very difficult to lose control of the aircraft. War Thunder doesn't seem to understand that, and it's like, you lost half your tail. That therefore equates to losing all of your tail. You have lost the ability to control any element of your tail, and for some reason this also disabled one of your wings. It's like, why? Fix that. Tram is just ass, and it should be. And it shouldn't be. It really shouldn't be. I love that thing. I don't know why I love it so much. It's just one of those dumb, derpy planes where it's like, I love this thing so much, and I'm so sad that its BR went up. Facing shit. It is facing stuff way too high. Because, yeah, it's like, when it was 10.3, it felt in that it's like in a pretty good spot, but now that it's 10.7... I sent it out once today. I didn't run into Panzer S's, but the fear of just running into them and the killjoys they are just makes me never want to send that thing out anymore. I mean, like, they're so unfun. This is my least used, like, lineup. Just because of the fact that it's like, I don't enjoy fighting the Panzer S. It is the ultimate killjoy. And it made it so it's like 10.0, which used to be my dominant lineup here. It's now facing that crisis of where it's like, I might just delete it outright. Funny, for shits and giggles, take the T5 to 6.7 for a week. That would be interesting. If the T was 6.0, the only thing that could kill it was bombs or an IS. You know, that's another thing which I would have fun with, where it's like, I would make it so that there is some times where it's like, you just get some fun game modes where it's like, yeah, we're gonna have boss fight. So it's like, we're gonna let a mouse go into like, you know what, that's 7-7, so maybe it's like, we're gonna just make it so that you got like a 1 in, just, you win like the War Thunder lottery, and it's like, you get to be a mouse, you get to be a boss fight in like a 5.0 game. So it's like, you just get to have that sort of field day where it's like, you're not gonna make a lot of money, but you won the lottery, so you get to have fun, where it's like, most stuff can't hurt you, and if somebody does kill you, it's gonna go and be a jackpot for them too. I might make it its own separate game mode, like I might do it as an April Fool's Day thing, where it's like, you know, like, test it that way first. The answer is, why is the B-50... Why ain't the B-25s grouped together? That's a good question. Seriously, are they not? That is so weird. Yeah, why didn't they group these two together? I mean, they're both 4.0. I don't think that one gets more guns than the other one, does it? 2, 3, 6... Oh, it has one more gun. I'm sorry, that's why they're two different planes. Because this one has one more extra 50 cal. On a side note, though, if you're trying to learn how to lead targets, that B-25 is a great plane to do it in. It's how I learned how to lead targets. Because I would just let the nose gunner... I would look where the nose gunner was firing, and I would try to line up the plane so he was firing where the rest of my machine guns were firing, and that taught me how to go and lead targets better. Like that's one of the best things I can say about the B-25. Great plane to just learn how to lead. Definitely difficult to bring it around to fire on stuff, but it's still a great plane to just learn that skill. At least it was years ago when I did it, but I think that still stands. And that's why another thing I would do is I'd want to make it so that the turret gunners would get a bigger... They wouldn't get a larger firing range, but they would get a larger window where they will respond and track targets. So let's just pretend that it's like right now their range is 1,500 feet. You know, it's like a B-29 we'll use. It's like, let's just say that its range is like, the gunners will start tracking targets at 1,500 feet. So it's like, okay, they'll try, well, yeah, we'll stick with 1,500 feet. But anyway, so it's like they'll start tracking targets out to there. The problem is the jet's already shot at them and flown out before the guns have time to go and respond. So I'd probably bring that out to like 4,000 feet, where it's like they'll still track it from that far out. And now that, you know, like their range is like, let's just pretend they will start firing at 800, like, yeah, let's just say 800 feet. So they'll start firing at that. Actually, maybe I should be using meters instead, but yeah, bah. So, you know, what you call it. It's like maybe they'll start tracking a target from, yeah, we're going to switch this over to kilometers. So let's just say they start tracking the target at like 3 kilometers. They'll be within firing range at about 800 meters. That way the fighter can still try to outfire them, and it still encourages you as the bomber pilot to go ahead and manually fire the guns. But at least, what you call it, it'll be the jet starts firing, they start firing a second afterwards because the jet's just moving that fast. And, you know, voila. I feel like prop bombers should not be this fragile. No, it's for balance, but you don't... Yeah. I really don't like how fragile the bombers are. I agree strongly. I think that they should be in that area where it's like, if you're facing a bomber, you're going to respect it in the fact that it's like, it's going to be a 1 versus 1. It was like that for a period, and I did like it. The best case for this was my clan used to be a bomber squadron. So, you know, and because, you know, it was like there were no other bomber squadrons, and I couldn't find anything that told me the range for the bombers, I had to go ahead and use like old World War II history videos and just my own, just what I felt was right, to go ahead and create bomber instructions for my clan to follow. So it was like, each plane, you're all pilots, you're going to be using knots and feet, because that's what real Western aviation uses. I'm going to say that because I think in Russia and maybe other parts of the world, possibly, you know, use kilometers and meters. But for if you live in the West, you're going to be firing, you're going to be using, oh, the enemy's way over there. I thought we were going to, I thought this was the very long-range map. Oh well, that's fine, we got fuel to burn. But anyway, to kind of speed up the story, it's like I trained my clan how to fly bombers. I taught them how to hold the formations, what speeds to do it at, and what their range from each other should be. And it was one of those things where it's like, it was the best demonstration of how effective formation flying was there was 2 cases which I got, which were really cool. At least I think they were cool. Where it's like, the first one is like, you know, what you call a Japanese, I can't even remember which fighter it was. Japanese fighter is probably like a good like 5,000 feet above us. It goes and sees me break out of the clouds. It rolls over and begins its dive. It watches the second bomber break out from the clouds, and you just watch its wings twitch as it kind of goes, I'm still gonna try, but this is getting dangerous. And the third bomber breaks out of the clouds, and it goes, nope, I'm out. I'm not dealing with 3 bombers. That is like 40 machine guns firing at me, and I cannot survive that. So it was like, that was awesome.
Alert.
And the other one was, similar but different. Oh, wow. We missed the entire fight. Well, story time then. Yeah, anyway, so, and the other one was just it's like, again, same thing happens, 3 bombers are in formation, one of them takes a shot from, and flak hit from just the NPCs on the ground, so it's sent home. The other 2, me and the other bomber, we finish the bombing run, we hold the formation, and a 190 and a 109 are just killing us the entire way home. We go and make our way back to the airfield, and again, because the anti-aircraft was ineffective at the time, it was like, if your bomber's on the ground, it's an easy kill. So I had a whole thing set up for that as well. And, you know, the pilots were impressed because of the fact that it's like, yeah, we're holding our formation throughout this entire process. The 109 gets fed up with it. It's like, screw it, I'm going in for the kill. I want one of those bombers. For some reason, they chose me, the lead bomber. So they slot themselves in on my tail. I'm shooting them in the face. The other bomber in the formation is shooting them in the, in the rear end. So this guy is taking it from both ends and unsurprisingly goes down ridiculously fast. And, the 109 is like, I'm not messing with that. Whatever this clan's doing, they're very dedicated to this bomber formation stuff. So, I don't feel like taking on 2v1. So, it's like that. And then, the last time I saw bombers do formations, I was in a 190. And I just watched an ME410 go in there and clean up all 3 without taking any damage. It was depressing. Don't make the fortress. That takes 1,200 bullets to take out. Yeah. I don't think it should be that high, but it definitely should be higher than what it is now. There's the Japanese fighters. Yeah. No, it wasn't a 0, though. I want to say it was an Oscar, but that's because it's the only other one I can remember that was around that BR at the time. Excuse me. I love it when the maps are like this sort of dusky, just because of the lights on the runways and the taxiway over there. They look so pretty. I should have signaled a bit more to my team before just cutting across like that. I just realized how much of a hazard I just became. But yeah, like, oh man, it was so good in those days. And like I said, it was like there was this sweet spot where they made it so the bombers were not fragile, but there was like a 1 versus 1. And the biggest advantage the bombers had in that sort of survivability factor was the little fighters had the agility so they could just avoid getting hit, and the bombers had the ability to just use their engines.
Alert.
Like, seriously, I cannot tell you how many times I survived just because I had set up the controls. So I could go ahead and say, okay, well, my right wing isn't producing lift anymore. It just took that many hits. It's still attached, but it's not producing lift. If I do not do anything, I will lose control of the aircraft. So I'm going to turn off engine 1 on the left side. That turns that engine into a gigantic paperweight. Yes, I lose speed, but it's worth the sacrifice because I get to keep flying. It was, like, so great. And it just felt rewarding because it was like, my knowledge is, I just feel rewarded because I'm, it's just my skill that keeps me in the air.
Missile break!
I think we can turn in.
Alert.
I don't think that missile was at us.
Alert.
They should do with hull gunners AI, the closer the enemy is, the better the aim.
Alert.
Yes. Because it's insane the fact that yeah. It's so ridiculous. Alright, let's drop the tanks.
Lock.
Fox 2.
Alert.
I don't think that missile's coming to me.
Missile warning!
Cool.
Break! Missile!
Oh, I'm dead. I saw that missile far too late. At least we got 3 air kills. That was weird. That broke my brain for a minute there, seeing 2 plus 1. I mean, if I was paying more attention though, if I was a little more alert, I would have seen the missile coming at me. I still would have got shot down though, because I thought it was a sidewinder. So I still would have tried to break up from it, and I would have popped countermeasures. And, you know, what you call it. Wouldn't have done the right things to get away from Sparrow. How the hell did those hit? Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. I mean, and again, it's just one of those things where it's like, on that aspect, I don't even try to go and think that this game is realistic. I just kind of play. Oh, and this was another one, which is one of those ones where it's funny to me. Because I was demanding the B-29 be nerfed because it was inaccurate. Back when I cared about the accuracy. And the reason why is because what War Thunder claimed, the B-29 could fly 3,000 feet higher than what anyone else had said it could. Boeing, the Air Force, the Soviet Union, all of them. It could fly at, they were saying it could fly at like 33,000 feet when everybody's saying, no, it can only go up to about 30,000. Another thing which I know from history is what you call it, was the B-29, if it lost an engine, it was falling with style. It couldn't fly anymore. War Thunder went, it can still fly. Which was hilarious.
Caution.
And the thing, I think, flew a little faster than what it was supposed to. Not by a lot, but it was still funny because it was like, it was like, I'm demanding the nerf because this is historically inaccurate. And it was just so funny to me. You've seen people fly between the PB-4Ys without a scratch because the gunners it's so disappointing. Like, the only area I feel the gunners are even worthwhile is, like, down at, like, 3.7 or lower. It's like, if I'm flying in my SBD Dauntless, I feel like the gunner's useful. If I'm flying in the PV-2D, useful. But as soon as I go up to, like, 4.0 and a B-25, worthless.
Alert.
And I don't even mean, like, it's like, oh, yeah, no, if they're not trained. It's like, I got them aced. Because, you know, bomber pilot. Worthless. It's, like, so dumb.
Alert.
Overgy.
You have a full upgrade on gunners and advanced, and they yeah, they do. They really do. They so need to go and... The gunners need so much work. I mean, and the only other thing I can think of is if I'm gonna be ridiculous on this end, where it's like, oh, well, we're gonna keep the Panzer S with the 20-kilometer range. I'd probably go the extra mile where it's like, okay, well, fine, we're just gonna give everyone one or more OP things. Congratulations, America, you get the B-2 stealth bomber. Enjoy being a stealth aircraft that the Panzer S can't see, and unless they physically see it with their eyeballs, they're not gonna hit you. Or if you leave the bomb bay doors open. That too will negate your stealth. It's like, Britain, we're gonna make it so the Challenger 2 is basically indestructible unless you can get it from the... If you just try to fight that thing head on, it's indestructible. Like, the stories I've heard about that thing taking hits is insane.
Missile.
Actually, it's like 2, but not the point.
I received a wire from Allied
It's like,
operations.
seriously, that thing can only be destroyed by another Challenger or a really big bomb.
Break.
I'm going after these guys down here.
Overgy.
Lock.
Radar locked.
Fox 2.
Warning. Missile warning.
Come on. Come on. Here we go.
Locked on.
Good enough.
Missile.
Oh, hey, cool. We hit that guy. First one.
Lock.
Missile.
Oh, that's the heat signal. There we go. Good enough fire.
Chaff flare.
Oh, dang.
Fire. Warning. Engine fire. Engine
Yeah, we can put that out. It'll be fine. We can go and we can fix this. Hold on. There we go.
Roll out. Pull up. Pull up. Roll out. Roll out.
This is so dumb that you can fire missiles while still destroyed.
Roll out.
Man, they must have done something to Fox 1s. I'm seeing a lot of people use them now. Could fire 2 engines or they effect as any massive and designed it so it... Yeah, something like that. I don't know the exact stuff, but I just remember learning historically. It's like crews found out that if they lost an engine from like anti-aircraft fire or something like that, it just didn't have the power to go and fly home. So it's like that would be something which is like, that's disappointing that the War Thunder got that wrong. Because yeah, B-29, favorite bomber of all time. It's been that way for all of my life. I don't know why, but this is just my favorite bomber of all time. I just love it. It's just such a beautiful plane. And I'm so sad that this thing is in such a bad place in War Thunder. It's like so disappointing. I'd also probably put in a second variant, but the reason why is that it's like you got a weaker version where it's like, yeah, this is the one that is at like, you know, what you call it? It's like 6.3 or 7, or if it's the one that rarely fights jets, and it's the World War II version. So maybe it just has 2 less machine guns up here, even though the World War II ones did have that. Or maybe we go and change it so it has the 20 mil back there, so that, you know, just so it makes your aiming worse. Or whatever it is. It's just the one from World War II. And then you got the other one, which would be the Korean War version, which would be like, yeah, this one fights jets very commonly. It's the Korean War version. Maybe it got stronger engines. I don't remember exactly what upgrades they did in the Korean War, but the point is, that would be the distinction I'd make. The 4 engine systems were really close to each other, so if one engine was damaged, that meant the other 3 were damaged. Oh, I didn't know that. Only other thing I knew was if the engines were very complex because it was one of the first ones that had like a very in-depth fire suppression system. So I knew that had an effect on it too. This is way cool. It's been forever since I've gotten one where it rains.
Roll right. Caution.
I mean, the only other thing I can think of which I would do if I got to add in my own, like, if I got full control over War Thunder and said what they're doing, I would definitely want to add in a bunch of stuff just for cool factor. It doesn't have anything in there that's for balance or anything. It's not something that is like, it makes the aircraft better or worse. It would very much so just be like I said, P-51s have drop tanks because it's cool. That would be the patch notes entirely.
Alert.
It's like, you don't need the range on a P-51. You already got like you can take like, your minimum is like 20 minutes. You don't need the extra fuel, but you got those drop tanks if you want to have that cool factor. Turn off my heater. Oh, actually, we're not going to climb on this one because if we climb too high, which I want to, I'm going to leave a contrail. Actually, we're going to turn off the afterburner.
Alert.
Nah. Should have been paying a little more attention to the map, because I forgot that this one, the enemy's going to be going left is right into the enemy.
Missile warning.
Try going after that eagle.
Lock.
No, he's very much, very aware of what's going on, so I'm not even going to waste a missile. Oh!
Fire.
I should have wasted the missile.
Altitude.
Did I get you? Okay. It wasn't the F-15. I didn't even see that F-16. But the only other thing I can think of that I would love to do with this game, I don't know how they would do it, but I feel like they tested it. I'd want to make it so there's a way for you to go in, like, in a bomber. You can go up in one bomber as a squad, and it's like the different people on it can go and control different guns. I might make it so it's like you and one other person at most, or to start off with, just to kind of like simplify the controls. But I feel like that's like one of those things where it'd be super difficult to do. And it's like just because it would have to like understand where the plane is to sync it between the two players, and also everybody else in the fight, and also what you call it. You got to figure out how do you balance this. Do you give one team an extra player because two are in a bomber? I think it would be awesome though.
Caution. Alert.
Okay, this time, since right now I know which map we're on, and I was actually paying attention, I'm not gonna go fly towards the enemy. Oh, and I also gotta turn off my radar again. I keep forgetting to do that. I should probably take a Sparrow, though. I gotta load up with it. But yeah, it's just like every time I use Sparrows, they don't work. And it's not because I think it's just because I'm bad at them. It's like I understand how they work and I've tried to use them. It's just like whatever I'm doing, I suck.
Alert.
This would have been a good mission, I think, to go if I brought bombs.
Alert.
All right, all right.
Okay, well, I can see someone right up in front of us. I'm just going to try to stay low. So I'm kind of hoping that they don't see me yet.
The enemy's tracking you on radar.
Oh no, there's another one down low too.
Missile warning.
Lock.
Missile break.
Overgy.
Chaff flare.
Break. Missile.
Gotta get my speed down. We're outside of the combat range. Okay, here we go.
Missile
Okay,
warning.
who's around us?
Lock.
Radar lock. Break. Missile.
Lock.
Overgy.
Flare.
Missile break.
Lock.
Oh, dang it. Wow, I'm impressed that that Sidewinder. That Sparrow is actually able to track me that close to the ground. Like, I know I popped up a little bit, but I thought I was still in that safe zone. Alright, that's what we were doing. I kind of forgot this is why we were sending out the Viper. You know what? Let's try it with the Sparrow. Actually, secondaries. We're gonna give you. I want the 2 drop tanks. I want my 2 drop tanks. Dude, I like them. I don't need the fuel. All that fuel. The 1 drop tank is enough. But this looks cooler. I don't care past that point. It looks cooler to me. I think after this match... Oh, no, that's right. We're still trying to get, what, 5 kills? Yeah. I am getting tired of fighter jets, though, so I might go and switch to something else. I kind of want to go and, use a few tanks, but... I don't know.
Caution.
All right, all right.
Oh, right, we actually do need the radar this time. We'll leave it off until we're close in. So it might be what just gives us that edge to go and get that missile kit.
Alert.
How did that person crash? They didn't look like they were on the ground, like that close. Did they like just crank it around and snap their wings? Well, I see two contrails up there. I'm guessing one of them is an F-15, and the other might be that MiG-29. But I would have thought that would be... Well, maybe does the Su-27 use the same radar as a MiG-29? We're gonna turn straight into him. If I get a missile warning though. Yep, there it is.
Alert. Alert.
I gotta look for that contrail. Nope, I don't see any, so
Alert.
I guess it must have just spiked someone.
Alert.
Missile warning! Missile!
But I'm still not leaving a contrail.
Break!
Alright, let's see. I think that's within 19 kilometers. Yep.
Lock.
Oh, I think that's its countermeasures. Yep. Here we go. Come on, missile. Come on around.
They've got a lock. Break!
Lock.
Missile warning!
Nope. Oh, dang it. Got so tunnel visioned on the other one F-15, the other one got me. Oh well. Alright, let's try that again. Oh cool, the air spawn ones. Another thing I change. All the maps, air spawns. I think it's stupid that you take off from the runways. All battle ratings, air spawns. We're done with this stupidity of take off from the runway. I don't like the idea that it's like, oh, we're pretending there's a border here or something, you know, two different countries. Or that this battlefield is, for some reason, has runways at two ends. Air spawns are dumb for fighters? I disagree.
Alert.
I mean, I'll be honest, I'd probably go and make it so that it's like... I'm trying to... It's at the lower tiers, it is a bit more difficult to balance. I think. But it's mostly around the bombers. Just condense the battlefield? You could do that too, but I think the range is something which helps, especially at high tier. Oh, I'm way too high. Yeah, I'm leaving a contrail. I mean, I gotta be honest, I would love to go and make it... I would probably make it so that everything starts at a very high altitude. Especially with, like, the low tiers, because it would just be way more fun. You spawn in your P-51, you got, like, 3, 4, 5,000 feet above the bombers. All of you are just leaving your contrails to look cool. You know, and it's like you're in a position where you also get to protect the bombers, and I make it so it's more valuable to protect the bombers. And it's like, then what you call, if you're the defending team against them, it's like it feels more like you were sent up with the warning that the radars in place told you the Americans are sending bombers. It would kind of suck a bit for the bombers because you know that the players wouldn't exactly defend them. But it's in that area where it's like, now it's more likely. And then if you need to, you can balance it even further by making it so that if there are bombers on your team, if you're flying around them, then and you get the kill instead of the bomber defender thing being so minuscule, it's like doubles the kill's value.
Break.
Where's the MiG? It's off my nose. Did it go to the deck? Oh, I don't like this. I don't see a contrail. I also forgot to switch over the missile.
Alert.
Over G.
Alert.
Over G.
Alert.
I'm not really seeing anything I want to go after either.
Alert.
I think I'm going to go for that J11. No, we're going to go for the Su-27.
Over G.
Lock.
Fox 1! Let's see if I still suck with these. Oh man, look at that thing. It's going. Yeah, it's gone. It's just sadness.
Break. Missile. Missile warning.
Lock.
Locked on.
Pull up, pull up.
Missile break.
Alert.
Lock.
Oh cool, we got him! I mean, that wasn't a radar guided one, but I think it might have tricked him into thinking it was.
Lock.
Pull up, pull up.
Lock.
Radar lock.
I think that's a little too far away, but
Alert.
that's okay.
Shot
Pull
flare.
up, pull up. Over G. Pull up, pull up. Over G. Over G. To right, to right.
Outside our combat speed.
Alert.
Over G.
Alert.
Over G. Roll out.
Oh, I forgot we can actually just point the radar with the HMD. Oh, I forget that.
Flare.
Not working.
Shot flare. Flare. Shot flare. Flare.
Oh, we didn't get the hit. Where did my missile go? Where did my missile go? Oh, I got so worried. I was like, oh no, it's gonna hit a friendly. Where did my missile go? Seriously, it's like just disappeared. Like I couldn't even track the
Over
thing.
G.
Oh, the battle's over.
Mission complete. Return to base.
At least we got a kill. It wasn't with the Sparrow, but at least we got a kill. And more importantly, accounted for that, because sometimes I swear it just decides they don't count for me. They need to bring the battlefield down to 3 kilometers? For some for some tiers, I definitely agree with that. Like the lower tiers, it's like, I remember being in my PBY Catalina, getting the map Korea, and I hated it, because it was such a long flight and such a slow plane. And yes, I do think it should not take 3 minutes to get to the fight. Longer if you're trying to go in side climb to get to altitude to do the things.
Roll right, roll right. Roll out, roll out. Caution.
Caution. Alert.
Oh, yep, okay. I wasn't paying attention to the map again. Well, you know, we're gonna stick with that course. But it's too late to change it now. We're just gonna swing extra wide this way.
Alert.
Overgy.
Can we get to 16,000 without giving away ourselves? Nope. We're gonna stop climbing. There's already baddies below us.
Alert. Lock.
Good enough.
Overgy.
Lock.
Yeah, let's give it a shot. I don't think that's gonna hit through.
Altitude. Alert.
Oh, wow.
Splash one.
Well, that's awesome. I also just realized that by using it now,
Overgy.
I kind of forgot that the Sidewinders, the AIM-9Ms, don't leave a smoke trail behind them. That should be my giveaway on how I go and know if it's something I should be, on how I'm defending against it.
Overgy. Overgy.
Alert.
Overgy.
Alert.
Incoming message from
Overgy.
Forces Operations Command.
Overgy.
GOM team,
Lock.
we cannot authorize a retreat.
Oh, there's
Intercept
so
them.
many friendlies in the way.
Roll right. Roll right. Pull up. Pull up.
They've got a lock. Break.
Goodbye, tanks.
Warning.
Ah. Sadness. At least we got one. Ah, 3 more to go. I'm starting to think I might want to try the F-14 and see how if the Phoenixes are any better than last time when I tried them. Because last time I felt like they were just a waste of space. Still kind of think that, because I see a lot of F-14s firing them off, especially when they're on the enemy team, and accomplish nothing. Oh, that's a cool paint job.
Caution. Alert.
I guess that guy just broke off his landing gear? Or is he losing control of the plane? It's so weird to me just seeing that sparrow on my wing because don't use them ever. Surprising to me how many people just go up high and create a contrail. Like, you'd think more people would do what I'm doing and sit where it's like you don't do that. It's like I did that for a few games because it was cool looking, and then I kind of realized I'm just drawing a gigantic marker that is seen from hundreds of miles away, from the other side of the battlefield, that tells the enemy, here I am. And if I just fly 1,000 feet lower, they don't know I'm here. To some extent. That's Phoenix's.
Alert.
Overgy.
Alert.
Overgy.
And those are Phoenixes that are going for me.
Overgy.
Break missile. This is Eagle Eye to GOM 1. Don't hold back this time. Shoot them all.
Okay, I think the missiles lost me because I'm not getting warnings anymore.
Alert.
Overgy.
Alert.
Overgy.
Alert.
Overgy.
Alert.
Oh man, I feel so bad for that B-29. What is it doing up here? And also, I'm so sad it's been shot down already. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's one of those ones where it's like I would want to fly in formation with it. Nah, it's already a 3v1. I was looking at that guy, I was really tempted, but it's 3v1, I don't need to join in on that firefight.
Lock.
Come on, give me that red. Oh right, he's flying away from me, that's why.
Critical speed.
Lock.
Oh. At least I remember that. And I didn't waste the missile.
Overgy.
Alert.
Overgy.
Lock. Lock. Lock.
Oh, that was a horrible idea. Oh no.
Alert.
Missile, please go for the fire. Do not hit a friendly.
Alert.
Overgy.
Alert.
Lock.
Fox won. Yeah! Wow, they really did make this thing more
Alert.
accurate.
Alert.
Sparrows are kind of awesome now. I used to never get kills like that.
Alert.
Overgy.
Alert.
Stand by. We're analyzing the situation.
Did I just camp his airfield? Yeah, he did. Okay, well, you know what? I'm
Alert.
turning around. I'm gonna get bombs.
Alert.
I'm not gonna try to dogfight him over his runway.
Alert.
I know better than that.
Alert.
The enemy threat level has dropped off even more.
Where's the closer runway? Okay, there. Now I'm gonna make a gun run on them, those things down there, and I'm just gonna fly home. Get me some bombs.
Pull up, pull up! Pull up, pull up!
Overgy.
Pull up, pull up! Pull up, pull up!
There ain't any of the attacker planes up, is there? No. Again, another thing I would do, just taking this from Titanfall, so many NPC planes flying around. They would just spawn in little groups unlimitedly. Just so you have something fun to do, even though it's like, you're terrible at the game, but at least we can make it so you can feel better by shooting down an NPC. And at least you can go and grind out a little bit. I think that would be nice. Just having the NPC planes that fly around, shoot down most of the group, next one spawns in.
Air brake on.
Probably some sort of window in between them so it's not instantaneous, like 30 seconds or something. They'd replace
Air brake
base bombing.
on.
Again, I'm happy we shot down at least one person.
Air brake on.
Calm team. Mission complete. The results are better than we expected.
Okay, so what does that mean? 2 more to go? Yep. Hey, so here's spawn one again. I think that once we finish this mission, that might be the end of the stream. At most, maybe I might do one more tank game with the World War II Shermans and stuff. Or maybe I might use the Sheridan that I have. But I think that after that, we're going to call it a night, because I can feel myself starting to run out of gas. Not surprising, though, because it's 7 a.m. and I've been up all night. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot to mention it for 3 hours, 3.5 hours, but I also have a Discord where you can go and learn all the fun stuff of like when streams are happening, when there's delays, what days they're on, what games they're playing, and all that other fun stuff. Also, because sometimes there's good memes in there. But, you know, if you haven't joined the Discord, you should totally do that. One day, I hope that it'll be big enough where it's like I can go and pull a bunch of you guys in and do like Bowtime Gaming. And do, you know, like community events and custom games. You know, give away prizes too. That's also important. But first, we gotta get there. Oh, I see a contrail up high. Man, that guy just climbed to the moon. That actually kind of makes me not want to go for him. Just because I'm going to have to climb so high up after him to keep the Sparrow on him.
Alert! Lock.
Warning.
Lock.
Go, missile, go!
warning.
Oh, you got shot down already?
Break!
Yeah, we're not gonna bother with that. I mean, if we're lucky, maybe the Sparrow can come around on you, but I doubt it. We'll still take the gamble with the long-range Sidewinder. Yep, my brain's turning to soup. It's struggling to go remember what things are called.
Lock.
Radar lock!
That was a terrible turn.
Air brake on.
Overgy!
Chaff flare. Chaff flare.
Overgy!
Air brake on.
Roll out! Roll out! Roll out! Roll out! Overgy! Overgy! Roll out! Roll out! Roll out! Roll out!
On.
Roll out! Roll out!
That was lucky. Thank you, teammate.
The remaining forces.
Roger that. Squad mats relayed with HVT info.
Lock.
Locked on!
Air brake on.
I don't think that's gonna hit, but it doesn't matter. Oh, it did. Cool. What do we got? 3 missiles left? Yeah, alright, we're gonna go after that guy in front of us.
Break!
Lock.
Locked. Missile warning! Overgy!
Oh,
Missile break!
not gonna worry about the one that's behind us. Actually, oh, flares.
Break! Missile!
Probably smart to do that.
Lock.
Locked missile break! Missile warning!
Lock.
Overgy! Missile
Uh-oh.
warning! Controls. Pull out! Pull out! Roll out! Roll out!
Wow, I'm surprised my missile didn't get that guy. Like, seriously, it looked like it was on track and everything. He didn't pop countermeasures at all. What happened, Sidewinder? Okay, so one more. I really thought we were gonna get that second kill. I really did.
Caution.
Alert.
Caution.
There's power selected. We're just looking for those conch shells. Doesn't look like anybody climbed up this high, or they're doing what I'm doing. see the missile. Is it coming up towards me?
Alert.
Missile break! Missile
That one looks like it is. I think the
Alert.
Grippins is coming towards me.
break! Missile! Missile break! Missile warning! Missile break!
Alert.
Overgy.
Alert.
Overgy.
Alert.
Break! Missile!
Overgy.
Missile break!
Turn to aggressively. I don't know where the missiles are. Oh, hey, thanks for the resubscribing, Tar.
Break! Missile!
And welcome to the stream. We're kind of nearing the end because I'm getting sleepy, but
Alert.
we're trying to just get that one last kill for airs, and then maybe we'll do some tanks, but
Break!
it's in that iffy area. Oh, I think we wasted it. Yep.
Critical speed.
Sadness.
Alert.
Overgy.
Lock.
Pull up, pull up.
Oh, cool. Got that kill.
Overgy. Overgy.
Okay, we don't need the radar on anymore.
Missile!
We
Break!
can be a little stealthier.
Pull up, pull up.
Lock.
Locked on!
Lock.
Radar!
Lock.
Radar!
Lock. Lock.
Yeah, you're very aware that someone is back here.
Overgy.
Lock.
Radar lock!
Pull up, pull up. Overgy. Pull up, pull
I
up.
don't have the gun lead.
Pull up. Overgy. Overgy.
Lock.
Locked on!
I think all I got was some flaps on him. I don't think that was enough to take him down.
Pull up.
Lock.
Radar!
Overgy.
Warning, the enemy's
Pull
tracking
up,
you
pull
on
up.
Cat flare.
Warning.
Ah, dang.
Fire. Overgy. Pull up, pull up.
Well, at least we got 2 kills that one. So we got a little off track there with me saying I'm going to send out World War II Shermans to go, because D-Day fun. Instead, we sent out a lot of F-16. But hey, at least we learned how to use the Sparrows, and they were working for us this time. I mean, so I'm happy about that. And yeah, we're gonna do one game to kind of cap it off. I think we're gonna I think we'll send out these Shermans one last time. I was debating between them or maybe the 7.0 lineup I got, because I really like the Sheridan. But yeah, we're gonna go with the Shermans. So yeah.
Water.
Water.
It's like drinking wet air.
It is like drinking wet air. Alright, so yeah, this is going to be the last game. Hey, Death Dealer, welcome to the stream. As I was saying, this is going to be the last game. We've been having a good night. Like, been a good solid 4 hours of just actually not getting totally screwed, just like dumped on by War Thunder. We got a few bad games just here and there where we were kind of messing around with a few top tier vehicles. The Shermans have been kind of fun. And then we just got full on distracted flying around in an F-16 because I flew around in a Mirage with the French earlier. I gotta really grind out my French Mirage because I like that thing. I like that Danger Dorito. Yeah, what you call it? This is the final game. We're ending it off where we began with our little Sherman lineup for the D-Day fun. Well, belated D-Day fun. Yeah, it's been thankfully it's been good. It's been good. Uh-oh. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Yep. That is not what I thought it was. I thought it was something like an VSU 152. And somehow we earned enough points to send that in. Wow. That astounds me. Like why is it that this tier is so much fun? Because you can get the points to send in these vehicles so much. So you can just send them in. I was like, why is top tier so ruined by this point system? Where it's like you can do exactly what I did, where it's like you capture part of a base and then explode. And it's like, nah, you need to go and like kill 700 enemies. Go capture 3 bases, get 3 kills, and then get an assist, and you can go and send out 1 plane. I just want top-tiered planes to be like this. Where it's like, yeah, you could probably send one out if, you know, with a couple missiles on it and, you know, and just kind of putz around to that thing. You can't go and do effective ground attacking, but at least you can do something. Maybe make it so it's like, yeah, you can take out an F-16 with some dumb bombs on it. That's like 600 points. Yeah, you can go ahead and be Sherman that has no trigger discipline. Be my guest, take the hits for me. I so thought that thing was still alive. I was like, oh no, not again. It is still alive! Oh my god. I'm not even mad about that one. That was like, I just looked right at it. I just went thinking, oh, it looks dead. And it wasn't dead. That was just funny. Okay, sure. Wait, no, we're gonna cancel. Oh, I forgot to unload the ammo. Whatever. I can't believe that. I can't believe that just happened. We looked right at it, said how it's dead, and it wasn't dead. Yep. That definitely tells me my brain is soup, and it's time to go to bed. And yet at the same time, there's that little bit of me that's like, but I kind of want to do one more game. But no, we're not going to do one more game. If I do one more game, I know what's going to happen. I'm going to go ahead and putz out there. I'm going to get killed. I'm going to be very grumpy about it. And I'm going to die multiple times. And it will just go downhill very fast. And it'll just turn into me being a 2-year-old going, this game is stupid. All that happens is I blow up. It's stupid. I want breakfast. It's crazy that it is crazy that you've been subscribed for 14 months. Aw, man. I also just want to point out that this game, we didn't fire a single shell. We've been destroyed every time before I got to squeeze the trigger. And still, at this BR, I was able to send out 3 tanks from capturing 1 base. Why isn't top tier like this? Why is it that it's like top tier, it's like you capture 1 base, you accomplish nothing else, you send out 2 tanks. Because the base didn't give you enough points to send out a 3rd. Why? Why is it like that? It's like the only way you get to send out a 3rd tank in top tier is if it's an AA gun because of 70 points. With this, we sent out 2 tanks and a tank destroyer, so they were like full point cost. We could have even. I should have sent out the. I should have just sent out the P-47 with the points I had. But why is it like that? Why is top tier so? Why is top tier like that? Well, anyway, I'm just gonna go and quit out of this. I'm gonna leave this game because we're all out of vehicles. At the very least, though, I enjoyed it. I sucked and died, but I enjoyed it just because it was like, how come did I get to send out 3 vehicles? It makes no sense. And also, thanks for being subscribed for 14 months. I think I mentioned that earlier, but just to be sure, it never hurts to go and show appreciation more than once. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna call it a night, because it's 7:30 a.m. for me, and I'm sleepy. My brain is soup. If you haven't joined Discord, you should go and do that so you can go and see what's going on over there. I'm thinking that, well, I guess now at this point later today, for the Saturday stream, I might try to, if I'm up early enough and I have the energy to, I might try to go and do 2 streams. It is in that area where it's, I would give it like a 30% chance that we go and try to get one in the afternoon. But you know what you got. If not, we'll be back at like 9:30 Pacific time. With I'm kind of thinking Helldivers. Like I think that's what I wrote down, but it's sort of in my head. It's like a toss up between Helldivers, War Thunder, or Minecraft. But I think Helldivers is the one leading the most, because it's like I've taken a little break from that game. I've gone to recharge. I kind of am curious to know what happened to, I can't remember the name of the planet. All I know is I just remember seeing my Google feed that it, like, turned into a black hole or something, so I'm curious to see what's happened there. Like, I want to see what the view is. I've been putting it off because it's like, what you call it? It's like, it'll be more fun on stream. At least I think it will be. So, that'll be the beginning of the stream. So, you know, want to be ready for that. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed now. So, thanks for the well wishes, Tara. I'm gonna go nap. And I'll see you guys in a few hours.